10. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. Okay. We'll have more people come online. I'm going to minister live here today because there's nobody online really. It's amazing. We're going to, everybody welcome, AZD Ministries, IMC Nation, International Ministry of Christ Worldwide. We're here, and I'm here to help you from now until 1, I was going to say 1 a.m. Until, well, I will be actually, until 1 p.m. clock time, and we're going to go over relationships and all that other stuff, okay, whatever you want. But first, we're going to do it here, okay? So Jaime, get on camera somewhere. Jaime and I will talk. Everybody online, listen, call your people, tell them to show up. You all know everything I'm about to say, so I'm not going over it. Everybody online, I know, so you know it's the Holy Bible. You know that's, well, I should say it for online. All right, so here's what's happening. I'm here for the next 3 hours to show that the Holy Bible and Jesus Christ and the Holy Spirit truly will free a man's soul from all the pain and suffering that he feels on earth, okay? I am free of it. I am free of doubt. I am free of fear. I am free of your shitty darkness. I'm free of your pussy assness. I'm free of your fucking lame assness. I'm free of your fucking gayness. I'm free of all your fucking faggot assness. Please, if you're a faggot, leave the room because I'm going to lose my shit on you today. You've been warned. Got it? Don't fuck around with me today. So if you feel like a faggot, go outside. Don't be in here. Everybody else, welcome. All right? That's the last warning I give. Then I'm going to throw the book at someone's head. Just so you know, I'm not kidding. You want to fight, we can fight. You want to leave, we can leave. But I've held my hand from throwing this book at the head. So get ready. Okay? It's about to fly off my hand right now. All right, Jaime, you ready? You look good. Good night last night, right?
Yeah.
Let's we're gonna set it up for everybody because everybody online, this is available to you. You come here, you give me 7 days. 6 days we'll go out, and on the 7th day we shall rest. Okay? And in 7 days, you will be completely changed. Totally changed. So changed, nobody will recognize you ever again, including the devil. Okay? That is my word. Okay? So last night, well, yesterday, I think it was it yesterday when I was like, I sang a song to you, that was your night, this is your night, that was Benny. Who are you? Didn't I say it was gonna be your night last night or come sit next to me or something? That was yesterday, right? All right, so I told Jaime, because he's one of the students here moving to discipleship, and I said, come sit next to me and let's get started, okay? You don't have to give all the gory details of a strip club for the girls online, okay? That includes the guys with penises that are girls. And, but let's talk about it, okay? You and I. Forget everybody. Let's keep going. So you continue. Do you know you're skinnier today, your body?
Yeah, notice it.
Right, you notice you lost weight? You lost weight since last night, bro. Isn't that crazy? Man, it's so amazing, really. Right? That's the Holy Spirit. Look at it. How'd you lose weight since last night, bro? The fuck? Right? You fucking lost weight, bro. Damn. So have you, by the way. Xothese is getting, his body's getting smaller. Listen, it doesn't mean you have to look like me. It means that your body was designed for a certain work, okay? But you got to stop worrying about what you eat completely. And you got to stop working out. Fuck what they say. All right? Do your push-ups, move, hike, dance, move as a natural being, and watch what happens to your body. It'll get healthier and healthier and healthier, and it'll adjust, okay? All right, bro. This motherfucker won't shut up, so start. Roll. Speak, man.
Ah, man.
Here we go.
A lot of revelations last night.
Let's go step by step so we can take people through it.
So the first conversation I have with you last night was we're waiting in line to walk into the club.
Yeah.
And you asked me, how am I feeling?
Yeah.
And I say, I'm calm. I feel calm.
Yeah.
And then there's something that,
Peace.
peace, calm, relax. But I said peace. That was the word. I feel at peace. And then you said, do you feel them around you?
Let me word it properly for everybody. Do you feel what I was saying for them? Is do you feel all the negative ideas and feelings circling all around that piece, ready to look for an opening, right? Because you're about to walk in, and I see it, right? I'm like, how do you feel? You go at peace. And I say, in other words, I say, do you notice that right around your peace, it's a swirling of negative ideas and feelings? That's what I was saying to him, right? Go ahead.
Yeah, and
Did you feel that? Did you see that? Report in. Because you guys have a third sight, okay? Your insight. They call it the third eye. So here, this will activate, okay? Through the Holy Spirit. What it's called in these words is spiritual insight. Okay, that would be the proper words, either spiritual sight or spiritual insight, which would be the same. Okay, go ahead, brother.
yeah, I felt those thoughts around me.
You perceived them, right? Were you aware of them before that or no? You weren't. That's the trick, everyone. That's the trick. See, it's not like you're going to get rid of one idea and then you're healed. These ideas have latched on to other ideas and created structures. Like when you go to a hotel here, it's so many pieces that make that giant hotel. I mean, you know, I think we've talked about that. I admired all the ideas that went into a giant hotel. So for example, let's take Cosmopolitan, right? It's nothing. Then who knows, whatever, they go, we're going to build this. And from the zoning of it, getting the land to everything, the energy starts being poured in to this idea. Then when you look at Cosmopolitan, imagine how much money went in, how much work, who was hired. I mean, like, it's detailed down to the floor marble, to the bathroom, right? So now you have this enormous idea that people walk into and spend their energy with money, food, and they go in the belly of this idea and they rest in the belly of it. But if you notice, when they come out, they have less money, less energy, and less of a relationship. That's interesting, right? And so the idea is that also it's as within, so without, as above, so below. The ideas that you're struggling with, depends how old you are, depends what's been going on. But you could say inside of your system, there's a whole Las Vegas with a bunch of fucking hotels, right? And so when you're clearing out these ideas, let me give you the proper wording for what I study. When the Holy Spirit is getting rid of the bad spirits in your body, there's going to be so many times where you feel a release, right? That would be kind of like saying, oh, I'm never going to the Hotel Orleans again, or whatever it is. Boom, I cut my tie with it, right? Now there's all this other shit. Eventually, someone's got to be like, I don't want the house internally, right? I don't want the clothes. And suddenly they become free of all the ideas that they were using to build themselves. So when I was watching you, I could see with insight that all around you was swirling a bunch of bad ideas and feelings ready to activate when you walk in. With one wrong look, one spill of a drink, right? One bad conversation. Who knows, bro? And so when I said, how you feel? You said at peace, calm, and relaxed. And I said, do you perceive that? Suddenly you perceived it, right? Tell us what you perceived. Someone send me the link. I gotta send it to somebody. Send me the link, please. What did you perceive? Tell everybody. And this time, don't censor your language. What did you see? Ooh, it's going to be so good today, guys. The whole warm-up is obviously for that. Hello? Are you there? Aroma?
Yeah.
Back to earth.
I'm going back to that moment.
It's okay. We don't want to go too deep into it because I want to move through it. I just want to see if you remember it. If not, move forward, okay?
I didn't see it until you had mentioned it.
Right. So when I mentioned it, what did you see? That's what I'm saying. What did you perceive? You don't
remember.
but you remember perceiving something around you, right? Because you were like, oh yeah, it's all around me, right? Cool. So that's the first step for everyone. You feel good, right? You're about to go out or do whatever. Be aware that good feeling in that world looks like light. Right, Xothese? And light will attract moths to it. So they start coming around depending on how much light you have. So last night, before we went in, you could say, yes, you could say that. You could say, I generated more light than I ever have when we were out. So as we walked in, I don't know if everybody noticed, but by the time we sat down, we had the whole place surrounding us looking at us. Did everybody notice that? Let me, without sounding egotistical or arrogant, I'm just speaking the truth here, okay? Did you notice that every woman was locked in on AZD at some point in the environment? Who perceived? All of you. All of you. Listen, testify here. At some moment, by the time we sat down, every woman had radar here and then was scanning the group, then coming back here. And they were all locked in. That would be due to the amount of light generated, you could say. So now you have all these moths and all these critters, let's say, at night, and it's dark, and someone turns on a little light, and they're like a moth to a flame, burned by the fire. My love is blind. Can't you see my desire? Right? So this is what's happening. So everybody perceived at some point, everybody was locked in on us. In that moment, there was something else I want you to perceive if you could go back for the men that are more advanced. It was at that moment that the bouncers were pushed out of the space.
I didn't see them.
Exactly. You didn't see one bouncer at that moment. Isn't that amazing?
That is amazing. Yeah.
Yes. You know why? Because the women are more powerful than men and they put their energy in and those men get pushed out. You didn't see one bouncer, right?
No, they were scared. They were scared.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
Yeah, goosebumps.
Because I just remember last night. That's what I'm saying. Like the whole night, non-existent, bro.
Face that guy. Right? Ain't no bouncer want to face that guy or me or anybody. I just want you to perceive last night that, I mean, every woman was locked in and there was no guys. And the other guys in the club were invisible. Did you register any guys in there?
That's true, yeah. It just felt like we were like swarmed by women everywhere, bro. Like all around, behind.
Yeah. Right. So that's a supernatural power coming from the Bible. Right? And now we can look back on it, and that's why we do this, okay? Truly, there was no men around. Well, the men didn't register. Like you could walk right through them almost.
Yeah.
There was not. There was.
Holograms.
There was. They weren't there. The women were very there, and there was no bouncers last night. At least none. Everywhere I looked, no bouncer was on me last night. Okay, so that's beautiful. Now we see more. Go ahead.
Yeah, now I'm seeing more because I remember at some point I got up to go get cash. I got ones and they took me to the cashier to get cash. And as I was walking back, I could see the girls that were there, and I could see that there was a tension. I could feel their attention on me. I was like, whoa. I was like, as I was walking back to the group, I was like, I felt that. I'm like, whoa.
That's light and the moths. Just keep that in mind, okay? He says, be the light of the world, the salt of the earth, okay? All right, what else?
Yeah, there's a part where you said that there was you mentioned this warhog.
Yeah, I did.
I remember.
Don't go too deep into it, but say what it did for you going over that. Speak up, bro. You have to stay present.
So the way I understood it is it's like this. I saw it as like this entity, this demon that looks like that, and it's in me, and it looks like me. So I was like,
An ugly version of
ugly version of it.
Yeah,
Ugly.
it's you ugly. All you people out there can be very good looking, like myself. Okay, and your inside of you, the negativity that has accumulated is bringing your countenance down. So you look like an ugly version of you. Has everybody noticed how handsome Xothese looks?
Yeah.
Look at it, right? Did you notice how handsome he was last night? Yeah. You get that? Same guy, countenance up towards the light. How about Angel? Yes.
Can I say something on
Yeah.
praying? Yes.
Yeah. Praying. Beautiful.
And the word came to me about Cain and Abel.
Yes.
When Cain, he gave the offering to God and his face was downcast.
Yes.
And God talked to him, why is your face downcast?
Beautiful, Xothese.
Oh,
That's beautiful,
God, the circle.
That's beautiful, man. If you would show me that reference later, I'd like to be able to use that.
Still saying that God spoke to him. And he started with it.
Beautiful.
You read it the other day.
I did? Okay, awesome. Okay, good. So back to you. There's that. So everybody look. And you look more handsome today.
Mm.
Same guy, less darkness, less negativity. Now, for myself, I know I'm attractive. I know I'm handsome. I know I'm sexy. But when I look at the body, that's not what it is that makes it that. And I know that, right? So I can now function freely without attention on myself. You get what I'm saying? And that's also why when drinks spill on me, it doesn't affect me. Why? Because when I'm speaking, a whole drink spilled right on from my chest all the way down to my legs. Like she was holding it like this. I get up, I don't know what happened, and it went. Right. But when it happened, my eyes never diverted from my conversation. I kept talking to her. Right? Because this is nothing to worry about right now. You understand? And when this happens, you become naturally attractive. There's just no denying that you're attractive. I mean, if you want, guys always think about having sex. I've always told you before, attraction is not that for women. You're just a light suddenly, attraction. A lot of women were attracted to me last night, and 3 of them were, I nuked them. Did you hear any of the conversation when I was letting this bitch have it?
I didn't hear the conversation. I'm just seeing the interaction with
Did you feel
Yeah.
one of them that I was going after her so hard? Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, real hard. Once, if I give you guys the words, I don't want to go through my sets anymore with you guys for now. But you would be surprised what I said. You would be surprised. I let her have it, dude. I let her have it.
She was like locked in.
No, the last show did it.
Yeah.
One before that. Yeah, she was nasty. Okay, so go on, Jaime.
Yeah, for me, the other thing also that you mentioned was the body language.
That was big. What can you tell people if you were going to teach them something about that? Because everyone has that, and I see it.
Pay attention to be more aware.
Tell them. Speak up.
Yeah, I would say be more aware of your body language and how you position yourself.
But not try to position yourself. That's not what he's saying, right? What happened was he was sitting in a very nice position. And I said to him, your physical position is proper, but you're defending right now. Pay attention to, I said, don't move your body, stay where it's at, and pay attention to what's actually happening. And I said, don't move that. Keep observing it. Then he saw that let's just say if I was like this, right? And people came in and I looked comfortable and relaxed, but I was defending. So what would that be like if I was defending? It's a different kind of feeling. I'm still there, but I'm not. I'm like this, right? And so I was saying your position physically is okay, but your energy is you're scared. Can you see that? So a guy walks in, bunch of tough guys, it's going to be a tournament or something, right? And this guy is getting ready and he's being cool, but as you walk in, you perceive he's scared. You understand that, right? Right. So I told him, pay attention. Let's just say he was like this. I said, now don't move from there. all. Stay there and watch. I said, at some point, the position will get tired. When it gets tired, only then move. And the next position you take, just make sure your body is actually comfortable from there. You see how that happened? Now report in on that, please. That's the teaching, by the way.
Yeah, so when you said that to me, I observed it and I stayed as much as until it got uncomfortable, until my legs started hurting, and I'm like, I feel like the leg's about to fall off. I'm like, okay.
That's draining the energy out of it. You understand? And that's why people fidget so much. The energy comes in, but they don't drain it. So then they move and the energy moves into another one and then moves into another one. But if you just drain it, well, okay. It's like one way they teach you how to relax your body when you relaxation is you tense, relax. Tense, relax. So in this case, you're already energetically tense and you don't know it. Right? So I'm saying don't relax. Watch the tension until it starts to be too much. Wait. Then it's going to want to release tension. When it does, move into a comfortable position, not another block. That's what we were. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, so as soon as I was there, I was just about to feel exhausted, and then I feel a release. As soon as I switched, I was like, I felt like a release of like,
Exactly.
and then I moved into a comfortable position, open.
Yes.
I sat there.
I looked at you and it looked really good. Suddenly, he went from being a very cool guy in the club, which he was, in a suit looking good. He was like this. This was his position, by the way, but it was a block. It's not the position, it was a block. So this drains, and when he moved, he went to here. But suddenly it was really nice. He just sat, and look at that. How did that feel when you sat comfortably finally?
Oh, good. Oh, like a release tension. I release fear. It was like there was this blockness, and I realized there was a fear behind it.
Yes,
Like scarcity.
Yeah, scarcity, a scared city, right? And so that tells me to tell everybody here that when you arrive into any location, that just happens to be a strip club, and let's say you're going to go to a job interview or you're going to go do your job or whatever, the first step is to arrive, fully arrive. And that's going to be you being comfortable, okay? Where I lay my head is home. Yeah. You know what I mean? What's up? Well, it's home right now. If the rules say don't do this, yes, sir, no problem. I didn't know I couldn't do that. No problem, right? But first, you have to arrive to a location. So for example, when a new person will come in the next couple of weeks or whatever, right? You'll see when they sit, they're not sitting yet. You'll notice they're sitting like you were, right? And then when it gets too much, they'll go to the bathroom or move somewhere, or you'll get it, right? But they haven't arrived yet. All right, go on. So you relax into the seat. Then go on.
Relax, and this is where I don't know if you want me to share your whatever you told me or you perceived outside in the environment.
Can we walk slowly into it?
Yeah.
And I'll stop you if it's not right. Go ahead.
Okay. So going back to the reference of the light, you told me is like, notice how these women are all on their radar. They have me on their radar.
Oh yeah, I have this conversation with them. I said, notice, right? Everybody's got me on the radar. Go ahead.
And you pointed a girl that was in front of us. She was dancing on the stage. She's like, that girl right there.
Mhm.
That's coming to attention.
Speak up. Stay present.
Yeah. So that girl right there, and then you say, she has the attention on me right now.
Yeah, they all did, but I was like, it's intensity of attention. Okay, everybody. It's like if you really want a purse more than everybody else, she had that. Mm-hmm.
And then at some point you get up, and I believe you give $1.
I give the stripper $1. $1. I walk up to the stage and I only put $1 on the stage. Everybody, go ahead.
Right, and I see you have a short conversation, interaction with her.
Yeah.
And then you come back, and she's like, watch, she's gonna come to me
Yeah.
after she's done.
Yeah.
Interesting, that didn't happen.
No.
She actually ended up going to Sultan.
Mhm.
And then you say to me, I thought she was gonna be coming to me, but
Yeah.
she actually went to Sultan. She's gonna come to me through Sultan.
Yeah.
I was
If
like,
she's the right one,
Yeah.
she'll come through him.
Mhm.
I'm watching now.
right.
I have my attention on it because there's a sequence that happens with a certain type of girl.
And then some point a girl comes and talks to me, and I believe another girl, you had an interaction with another girl that I didn't really get to see much because I was in set.
Nice.
So in that experience,
Yeah.
I could see that there was still some fearness, some uncomfortableness.
Yeah.
In
Because
me.
you know that hotel?
Yeah.
You just like, let's say you shut down one shop in there.
Yeah.
Like the sitting one, you just go and you go, fuck this store. This is shut down. You got a hotel to go into.
Yeah. And I could feel that there was just more attention on the group, and a girl would arrive, it was a very small talk interaction. She would get up and leave. And then there's another one. I'm like, man, where are these girls coming from?
Hell.
Yeah, I was like,
Excellent.
yeah. And I could see those few conversations I had, I was still not comfortable. I was in hell. I was,
You were in hell.
yeah, I was in hell.
Because you are entering their hell. I'm taking them to the kingdom. And we're right next to each other. So remember that. Because the kingdom is within.
Right.
Right? So these two are in hell, these two are in heaven, and they're right next to each other. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
But that's how you get here. You observe. Damn, I'm fucking worried or some shit.
Yeah.
Scared of her titties. Right? I would grab those nipples and go, what? Right?
Yeah, at some point after the conversation, I ask you, I'm like, AZ, do you have a question about how to converse? And you tell me, don't worry about that. Just focus, be observant of what I told you first, your body language.
Okay, that's very important. That's how you learn any skill. Right? You go through the first step of that and you master it, or you get really good at it before you move on, right? So he says to me, how do I talk to him? I said, you don't worry about that tonight at all. You're just doing what I told you. Now, was that helpful or not helpful? I want to know.
It did help me.
It helped, right?
Help me forget, or just that thought that was not allowing me to have a conversation or be present, just it vanished. It's like I just forgot about it. Like, I don't care about it. I don't want it here.
Beautiful. Nice.
So that helped me to continue to talk and have a better interaction.
Exactly. Instead of trying to talk, just work on that and let the talk happen. If it's good or bad, that's not what you're doing right now. We'll get to that. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that allowed me to just get about whether the interaction is good or bad,
Yeah.
and then just be present and enjoy the night.
Nice. Was it a good night?
Yeah, I had a good night actually.
Yeah.
Very good night.
And then how was your sleep last night?
So good. Something that I've been doing now is before I would go out and I would go eat 2 a.m. I wouldn't go to sleep until maybe 3:30. I stopped that for like 3 days now, and I've been able to sleep and wake up better.
Wow.
So that's a thing with food that I was not aware of, that when eating late, it just fucks up my process. I just wake up.
It's unconscious. It's that same warthog
Yeah.
that wasn't fed at the strip club or whatever, and now needs to get that lust through the food to rest. It's been activated. So another guy will go jack off. Another guy will go eat. Another guy will go gamble. Right? The demon's activated and he's not going to be able to sleep. He's going to keep thinking about that ass and pussy and tits or whatever. And he has to drain the energy of it. Or he'll drink himself to death. Would you guys get what's happening? And that's exactly what happens. Right? The demons get activated through super lust, but they don't get fed enough. Right? That's where the girl's like, let's go to the back. And you're like, oh, I don't want to go to the back at all. But that's that enticement is, okay, the negativity inside, the darkness inside wants to be fed, right? And it's a little battle right here, and you could feel that, right? Eventually you don't have that. I just don't have that. at all. Okay, and they can tell right when they say it, right? Like, you know, they obviously always offer, you know, I want to go in the back. And I go, how come? How come you want to go in the back? I'm with my friends. Well, I want to dance. Dance right here. No, you know, I want to like, you know, have fun. I said, well, you can't have fun out here? But it's real. You can't have fun out here? Well, you know, like I can't, you know, because there's people here. And I'm like, what kind of fun do you want to have back there? I asked him. And one of them, I said, do you want me to like finger you or something? Or suck your titties? He started laughing, right? And then I started making more joke. Oh, what is man, they're so dirty. But anyways, so because it's like, because there's nothing for it to feed on, right? Okay, very nice. So you're not, no need to eat anymore at the end of the night. Nice. And you slept better? Woke up good?
Yeah, woke up good. Strong, feeling good.
Beautiful. Nice. Okay, anything else?
That's it.
All right. That's still great. Okay. Anything comes up, go over it. All right. We have people online now. Is there anybody who wants to talk? That's fine. I said, there's people now, so you guys can hear. All right. Moving on. Anybody else from last night here? Xothese, you want to go?
Yeah.
Yeah, the subway.
Yeah, it was a good night.
Great night. I feel like to be treated like a handsome man by women. Did you notice that?
It was good, yeah.
Getting a lot of compliments from women.
That man is getting compliments from women. You get that? All you guys online? He's 430 pounds of Michelin tire man. Yeah, yeah. But man, they were drooling. I was watching them. That's nice. Go on.
Yeah, it was good. Women kept coming by and talking to them and had some really good interactions.
Yeah. Did you notice you didn't have to put any effort to get them? None. And the one got an effort from him after she left, said, don't do that. But
It's so unconscious.
exactly.
I did when I did it, I realized that was wrong.
Yes, I caught that you caught it. I saw you hesitate. You stopped it. It was too late.
It was like so quick.
So let me just tell you, because nobody would even see that unless you've been here for a while. She comes up and gives a lot of attention. His arm naturally goes around her like this. You don't ever see me do that. You see me do this. And then you see me situate myself. You get that? So it's a big mistake when a woman walks up and you reach for her, unless, see, it's not exact, but start for now, don't reach if you're in that level of it, right? Yogi Chris, you do that a lot. That's a mistake. Let's see.
I've been doing that a couple times.
Okay, I haven't seen it yet. That's that for now. Okay, all right. What else?
Yeah, it was,
I think with Fernando, he was helping me with some language.
Fernando.
St. Fernando was helping me out.
Yeah.
So it was like, you could send some arrows for me.
Yeah, it's like, all right. And then there was this Oriental chick on him, and I just kept complimenting them both. And I was like, look at you, you're like a tiny little grain of sand on a mountaintop right now. And I'm just using language, and she's like,
Have you seen King Kong? Have you seen King Kong? Yeah. Yeah, Xothese, go like this. Do you want to sit on his hand instead of his lap now? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
dope. You can see like the language is like.
It's a very powerful language. Yeah. Right? You guys haven't done it yet. But it's coming step by step. Yeah. When you start speaking it, not because it's a language of truth and light, and you're describing the conditions more accurately. That's why it vanishes things in front of you. You'll notice when people talk to me, they'll say something to me and I'll answer their question. And they'll look at me and I'll look at them and they realize I actually answered their question. And they say, that's not what I meant. Okay, what do you mean? So I'll give you an example of a very nice text, okay? Did you see this cherry text?
no. I just, what your example, what you just said right now, I've seen that happen many times where you answer it and then they're like, that's not what I asked.
Exactly. Let me show you guys something. So here's a message I got last night. This is a really Girls, listen, this is great. So I get a message last night when we get to the club, and it goes like this, okay? Where's that? Somewhere in here. Hold on. It's too far down. Whoa, where'd it go? Wait 1 second. Oh, there you go. Okay. I get a message and it goes like this. It's from a chick, right? She says, I'm back in Vegas, exclamation. Come see me work this weekend, red heart. I go, remind me who this is again. She says, listen, Cherry from Treasures. Okay, you ready for my answer? I go, love, send a picture. I know what a cherry is, and I know where treasures are. And I never met a cherry of God in a place where I find treasures. Send a picture, please. Sends a picture of her and I look like a retard. I answer the picture. Oh, I remember that guy. LOL. Didn't hear from her again. Now, if she liked me, she would continue that conversation, right? And a trick would be like, oh, it's over there. She gives me a red heart. I'm here. Over there. What are you doing later? Meow, 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 meow. Right? There ain't no chariot treasures, bitch. Okay? Just listen to what people say. Okay? Each word has a definition. And eventually you'll speak perfectly. You will. You'll speak. And you know, that's the thing, like people trip out. I'm like, I don't sin. They don't believe that. I say I speak perfectly. They don't believe that. All right, well, test me. Well, how long you want to be here? Let's see if any mistakes are made, right? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, and then the last girl that you're talking to.
What a hottie, huh?
She was.
Smoking hot, baby. Smoking hot woman.
Still possessed with
With like seductive energy, it was too much.
Any stone she cast went right back at her. You get it?
I wouldn't be able to.
I don't know why.
She was. You know what she said? She said, I've had my eye on you the moment you walked in. I said, well, what took so long? She goes, there was just a girl on you every single time. Right? Right. They know when you walk in. That's why I don't approach. Right? And if they don't approach you, whatever. But when you approach, it's wrong. Unless it's an inspired approach. But it shouldn't be a lustful approach. Right? It should be an approach with the communication that's given, totally ended, moving on. It's done. You understand that? Over. Even if it's this, even if you walk up to her and you say, I think you have a very beautiful body. Yes, it's very nice. Good. How's your night? Good. Blah, blah, blah. Great. She'll say, what's your name? Whatever. Jack, Jack. Okay. Nice to meet you. End of cycle. You're finished. You are finished. Go back to what you were doing. If she's not finished, she'll come. Got it? If she's finished, you should already be finished for sure. You see how that goes? And so women are extremely sneaky because they're liars. All you women are complete liars. They can't even tell the straight one fact. You understand? And so you got to be aware of that. Nothing she says is what she means, everyone. Right? Unless, are you ready for this word? Because it's a real word, application, and it's in this also. Okay? You can, with the Holy Spirit, if you are one of the chosen men for that, you can, ready, compel them to speak. It's a power that vampires have also. Okay? And the word is to compel them to speak. And that's what you see me do to them sometimes. Okay? Well, all the time. Anybody see that girl? The skinny, not too good looking one that was on me for a while, getting massaged and dancing on me and stayed for a while. The very first girl that talked to me. Yeah. Remember her? I was telling you about it. I'm going to tell them now. Remember she was dancing on me and I was talking to her like this and she was out like laughing, whatever. Well, who was there? Yogi Chris was there. at some point, she tried to take a little bit of extra money from me, right? In the wrong way. I had no problem giving an extra $12. But when she did that, I looked at her and I said, I've been generous and I've treated you righteously. You're a thief. Just like that. And I stood up and I spoke out loud, I think to him or whoever was there. And I said, I'm a righteous man who treated you generously. I wanted people to hear it. And I said, and you're not righteous. The girl that was on his lap is all into me too. And she says, that's not right. She's about to create drama. I go, it's not right. I sit down and the girl's still here. The girl says, on his lap, says to me, what happened here? They want the drama. I said, nothing, everything's perfect. And I sat down. Now, a lot of cool things happen here that would be beautiful to talk about, but here's the part you didn't see at all. When she's dancing on me, here's what I'm telling her. I don't like you. You're a thief. Keep smiling so no one knows, okay? When this dance is done, you don't get one more penny from me or a drink. You're welcome to stay the whole time you like. You understand that? I don't like you. You're a thief. Straight up, the whole time I'm telling her. And I'm telling her, no one knows that. Look, they all think that this is so enjoyable. This sucks. Bro, I did not, you think that was hard? The third girl, if this was level 7, that was level 20 on the next one. This was light. So I'm telling her the whole thing. She sticks around and around and around. She keeps staying around. Now, oh, this, now, blah, 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 blah. Right? For a long time. She's there. She goes, do you want another dance? I said, you don't get one more penny from me. I don't like you. Okay? And then she left. But you didn't see that, right? That's very important. Yeah. Mm-hmm. She didn't get one compliment the whole time she was on me. Not one. She got reprimanded the whole time. Okay, nice. Where are we? Back to Xothese.
Yeah, so it's really good in our conversations.
Speak present. You see what happens, everybody? Speakers, when they tell stories, they go in their head and they lose a presence. Okay, and this is me keeping, and then eventually you'll notice everybody who's not trained speak and lose it, right? And when that happens, you're in your head. So then someone suggesting can go in with your thoughts. When you speak, you exit, express, right? But when you speak to impress, it goes in. You get that? That's why every time you try to impress somebody, you'll curse right after. You notice that doesn't work? But when you express nothing, well, it can still hit, but it's different. At least start by when you speak, you're expressing, not impressing. Impression goes in, expression goes out. You see that, right? Okay, great. Moving on.
Yeah, I had really good interactions.
Nice.
First girl, she was very money hungry, but I really liked her. I really enjoyed her time.
I like that. I like that you said that. You see that? She was very money hungry, but I really enjoyed her time. That's righteous.
Yeah, and I went there because, you know, I wanted to just be a man, like you said, being a regular man.
Yeah.
Just going out and having fun.
Yeah, fine. Let's go as brothers and have a good time tonight.
And
yeah, I learned, you know, not to be afraid of the woman that wants money. And the opposite of that is like, oh, like a woman doesn't want a man, you know, like, oh, I want a man that doesn't have a job, you know.
Yeah.
So the
opposite of
a woman that want money, I understand, you know.
Yeah.
So like, but I had really good conversation with her. I enjoyed the you know, the things that she does on her time off, and
Nice.
it was good. Really enjoyed myself.
Okay. That develops into a first date eventually. That vibe stays in the date. You get that? Then you'll enjoy the date. As this goes on, she begins to get more and more sexually attracted to you. If you continue that interaction, everybody, I promise you.
Yeah, I was really tapped in. Like,
As soon as she sat down, I knew she could cook. I knew she could cook right away. And she,
Hey, you just say next time. You know how to cook?
what? It was like all so much information just came out at once.
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday, it happened so many times.
I call that as a word so we can register it. 8D perception.
yeah,
Right? It just goes like,
All of a sudden, you just know stuff.
you know what you need to know. Here is what you need to understand the revelations the way I get them is I know this about my existence with the light. If I need to know it, I'll know exactly this. And if I don't need to know it, I don't fucking need to know it. So you don't see me searching for answers ever anymore. So it's gone, right? And I see people, that's what I was telling you guys last night. You're trying to figure me out. You're searching for answers looking at me. The answers are in this book. Motherfucker, I'm telling you, if you're dark, you're evil. You understand that? That's only going to last a little bit longer around here. Then I have to, again, clean the house. I'm giving my final warnings because when it happens, you're gone. Please hear me again. Got it? Everyone witnessed. Suddenly, you got to go. I don't care who you are. Okay? Again, again, and again, and again, and again, and again. Now, that's too many times for me to say that. It's the final little pieces. Okay? Keep that in mind. Go ahead.
Yeah, it was that, having good interactions with women. The last one that I spoke to, she was, what did she tell me?
Love you, Xothese.
Basically, yeah. Basically. The first one, I said, I feel like you feel something from me. She was like, yeah,
Let me give that proper wording. Ready?
Yeah.
What is it you're feeling right now? It's stronger.
Yeah,
It's like positioning in jiu-jitsu, right? You need to still check the position before you give the position, right? So if you guys think she's feeling something for you, until you can word it exactly and she can't get away with it, right? Then you say, what are you feeling right now? She'll say, right now? What do you mean? And you then guide her. I feel this, I feel tired, blah, blah. Good. What do you feel sitting here right now having this conversation? Now, if she doesn't go where you were, go good, don't go there. Right? But you open the door for her to look and then you go forward in time. All right? Okay, so that's correction for everybody. It's just stronger. It's not wrong. You just want to be the best, fuck the rest. Go ahead. What is it that you're feeling right now?
yeah.
Yeah.
would have been a lot better.
Yeah. That's why we're doing this, okay?
Yeah.
Because you did great. Now it's just, I watched the match. You won. Now let's go through the match. You see this armbar right here? Just wait a little longer. It was right there. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, it was a lot of spiritual.
Listen, bro, you live as spirit. Eventually, it's all spirit. You got to get it. It's in the book. To live as spirit, to die of flesh and be born of spirit. That's what it says. And now you're saying it was a lot of spiritual. Yeah, eventually, it's all, I didn't have a physical interaction. I did not. Even when I was touching her butt, I wasn't having a physical interaction. You understand, right? It's obvious. Okay, go ahead.
The last girl, her name was Freya. No, it's not her real name. But
I think that's the one I beat up.
that's
That maybe. Was she in pink? Was she in pink with the pimples?
No, she was blonde. She was blonde.
Okay. No, I didn't. I talked to another.
Yeah, I was talking about Freya and I feel a connection to the Vikings and whatnot.
Nice.
Then started talking about werewolves.
Oh man, all that information you have is going to be so seductive now, because you won't lose them in it, and you'll know where to guide them in it. That's so nice, man.
Yeah, I
Got
got
a lot of werewolf energy from a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was good.
Nice.
Yeah, if her energy felt very warm,
Nice.
very animalistic.
Nice.
Feels good.
Nice, Xothese. Nice. Music to my ears. Okay, anything else? You look great. Okay, anybody online want to go over anything, guys?
We got Ashikabi.
Ashikabi. Let's go.
Hey, how you doing, sir?
Hey, sir, I'm well. How are you?
No, I'm as well. Thank you.
Great.
Thank you.
Good to see you.
Hey, you too. You too. I wanted to ask you a bit of an interesting question, right? Very complicated, very high level stuff. So if you were out in public, right? And like maybe like indoors or outdoors, whatever it might be, but
Thank you.
Right. So like the issue that I'm asking about, it's only gotten worse as I've gotten better.
Okay.
And it's the very unfortunate situation where I am attractive, right? And then
Yes.
there's women in
Yes.
the environment that I'm in, and some of these
Yes.
women either have boyfriends or they have guys that want them, right? That they hang out with. And then
Yes.
where it's at right now is like they'll be like locked in on me, man. Like with their body language. Like we have like a local rap thing that's been going on like 100 weeks now, where artists go and freestyle, right? I've been showing up more now that I've graduated and stuff. Yeah, freestyle rap, hip hop in Miami. It's fun. It's
That's
fun.
cool, man. You want to go right
Thanks.
now?
I could do a little bit, yeah, something a little bit corny though, but
What do you do poem?
it's a Ashikabi in the building lobby. Gonna go ahead and catch a freaking body probably. Uh awfully upsetting, awfully got the attention of a bad hottie. She's trying to get naughty with the uh demon daddy, dotty, lottie,
Eh?
yada yada.
Yada yada. We likes to party. We don't bother nobody. That's great,
Exactly,
bro. Go
sir.
on. That's great. That's beautiful.
Thanks.
You got a
But
gifted
like,
tongue, bro.
I don't know, it's crazy. It's unfortunate
Yeah.
for the
No,
opposition.
it's a gift. It's a gift. It's only unfortunate if used for the dark side. It's very
Yeah,
fortunate. It's a gift. It's a gift.
yeah.
It's a gift. You have a gift. You
It's
have a gift.
unfortunate
You have
for
a
the
gift.
enemy. It's unfortunate for the enemy though.
Exactly. Just make sure you're on the right side, bro.
Yeah. I
Okay.
was trying to, I was trying to like save myself for like ever. I was like, it was like things were so stupid when I was growing up, and like once I was an adult and like, trying to get to where I am now. And I mean,
Yeah.
that's literally why I like, uh, went towards you, Arash. I saw you on YouTube and I was like, I gotta find him on Instagram. And you just happened to be doing like your live lectures, and I started going in there and all that stuff. And I mean, it's genius stuff, your NLP and your Christianity and all that stuff cured my insanity, stuff like
Wow.
that.
Listen, it started to cure when I started to speak the words in here. You understand? Because I haven't done shit, but I also have a gift like you do. So you recognize the gift in me as I recognize the gift in you, right?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yeah. Imagine what you could do with that tongue when you can testify that this saves you, and you see how dark you were getting, right? You see how you were tortured as a soul,
Yeah.
right? And bro, it'll show up again because you're a powerful being. You have to keep cleaning the house. So don't get caught up in anything, because every time I see you, you're better and better and better. More handsome, more attractive.
Thanks.
You're welcome. So in regards to these women, did you have a question? You said it was a complicated question.
Yeah, like I think today's Thursday, right? Tuesday night we were
Yeah,
out.
it is. Sorry.
Tuesday night we were out in the
Thursday.
city. I think I may have lost my Bluetooth. No, I didn't.
Uh-huh.
We were out in the city, you know. There was like
Uh-huh.
we were in a circle freestyling, and then there would be, bro, like what? Okay, I don't. It's not that I want. I love the attention, feeling the sensation of like one girl and then there's now another girl showing up. Now there's another girl showing up, and it's all three of them, and I'm balancing that,
Yeah. We were
and
all
I'm
there at the
balancing
side.
their attention and shit, right? But like,
Yeah.
dude, but when each of these girls is with another man,
Yeah.
it's like, dude, like I don't need that problem, you know?
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Damn, righteous.
Yeah.
What's it like to be a righteous man?
I can't, I don't know what I don't know have a word for it. It's well, it's peaceful.
Peace. Hey, he says, peace that passes all understanding. Literally what you just said. So we're right on this book, bro. Isn't that amazing, bro? Have you picked it up recently to try to read through it and see what happens? Not yet. Not yet.
Yeah, I have an
Almost there.
aversion to like physical books,
What
but
about
the
audio?
audiobooks have been pretty great.
Yeah. Now you, from what I perceive, once you actually pick it up, just like Xothese and myself, whoa. Right, Xothese? You're gonna understand how powerful. Like, I also listen to the audio to get familiar, right? And I don't read it too much. But I tell you, there's something about holding it and reading it. And I have a lot of different Bibles, right? But go and find the one that calls to you. It's fun. It's like $20, maybe 30, who knows, maybe 10, right?
Yeah.
Dollar maybe, right? There's one that's gonna call. Then just have it every once in a while. But you know, I get what you're saying, and there's a reason for that I know. Yeah, there's a reason why they took books out. Just so you know, everybody who knows what a book feels like, and there's different types. Like some Bibles that. I'm just using the Bible because that's the book I'm reading right now, right? You could tell, like, oh, okay, McDonald's, right? Right, McDonald's one, right? So it's kind of like fast food all around. And then every once in a while, you walk in and there's a Bible there. You go, ooh, what's that? It's a Bible. Dang, right? So, everything is first an idea before it's created, right? And so there's so much fake everything. But again, somewhere there's a book for you like this with this title, okay? And when you have it, then all you got to do when you sleep is just put it right there, okay? You'll know what to do with it, bro. I think you're a very powerful magician, right? But magic is for the dark side. So on this side, you're a very powerful miracle worker, right? This is a book of miracles. And you live in miracles. You're doing that when you're freestyling, right? Because you have to be in the moment and the words have to come to you. And, I can do it too. It's like so much is happening in here and out here. The time is going like this, tick, tock. But inside it's going, no, yes, right? And then another sentence, right? But outside they're going like this. They don't know inside. There's so much rapid wordplay and sound, and when you catch it, right, it's a lot going on. So you have the ability to move words around so quickly to make them make sense, rhyme, stay on copy, right?
Yeah.
That person reading this is going to have a whole different level of movement with the words. Everybody has a gift, right? Everybody. Otherwise, you wouldn't be created. Everybody has a gift. Everybody has a purpose, okay? But in order for you to find your purpose, you have to understand that you're playing this game with everybody. Let me tell you an interaction with, okay, this was the girl that I was talking about, which was, I don't like you, I don't like you, I don't like you, right? So at some point, at the very end, she says to me, you have some dollars left. She's still trying to take it at the very end after I've just told her I just don't like her, right? And then she says something, right? And I said, do you think you're the only one who works here? Right? She goes, well, I have to pay my bills, whatever. I said, she has to pay bills, she has to pay bills, and she has to pay bills. I'm at everyone's workplace. Did you think I only came to yours? Right? And she was like, no, but it's like, I'm talking to you. And I said, and I paid you and I told you I don't like you. This money is going to go to others so they can pay their bills because I'm here at their work. Then I go like this. Do you want me to tell them what you just said? But that this money was going to go to them and you were telling me to give it to you because you have to pay the bills? She shut up. I said, you're not the only one here, dude. That's your problem. You understand? I started touching her body. I said, you got to stop doing drugs. She goes, I don't do any drugs. I said, then you got to eat. She goes, I do eat. And I looked at her and I said, then why are you so unhealthy when I touch your body? Like you barely have any life in you. You're like dead. What are you doing to be so dead? If you eat good, and I go, do you sleep? And she was like, well, I got to work on my sleep. I said, why don't you start over there? Because when I touch your body, I go, there's no life in you. Look, there's no life in you. Okay, you're like dead here right now. You look dead. That was my conversation. Fuck her. Fuck her. Anyways, I don't know why I was telling you that, Ashikabi, but it's cool. Just so you know, at no point last night was it perceived by the outside that there was any negativity going on around me.
Exactly.
No, nobody knew at all. What you're hearing, nobody knew what's happening. Wait till if it comes up. What I said to this other girl that was like level 20th, fucking, I murdered this girl. Bro, what an evil bitch. Right? What an evil bitch. So your tongue will lash out at the right time when you're righteous. And you'll know, okay, motherfucker. Right? No, because whatever. How fun, right? It's fun. It's fun being on the good team. Ashikabi, I don't want to take away from you. You look great and you sound great. So if it's not a real, what I heard is you're like, I don't want that problem. You're right. You're right. You're not supposed to take a woman who has a man, just so you know. Okay. Now we could get deeper into that later on whether she has a man or not, because these women, those aren't their men. They're feeding off of these men. They're placeholders while she finds somebody else to feed who's stronger. And they sense your strength. They sense your intelligence. They get that you're kind of not concerned about anybody else. This is all very attractive qualities to a woman, right? They get that you're into something deeper, right? And as you're no longer acting crazy. You're not crazy, right? Because you had negativity. So suddenly they just keep looking, and then you become a light that they're drawn to. Okay? That's really nice, bro.
Well, how could I reject them from like 10,
Don't
15 feet away to
don't-
get them to like,
Don't reject, accept whatever comes, right? So if someone comes and gives me this gift, is it a gift? Why are you giving it to me? Well, because you like crosses and you're a minister. Well, thank you. Now I don't want this now, right? But it's a gift. I'm not going to say no. I'll take it. Thank you. It's very nice. Now I don't want it, right? I put it away. As I go around, I'm going to see somebody. I'm going to say, this is for you. Do you want it? What is that? Found it. Someone gave it to me. I don't want it. I already have one. So I pass, accept it. So if she's giving you that energy, she comes and talk to you, accept the conversation, right? But don't take it as a gift, because it's not, right? It's a jack in the box. Bing.
yeah,
It's got a little
yes,
evil
sir.
clown in it. Yeah. So it's like, thank you. Does anybody need food? Right? You just don't refuse anything because it doesn't touch you, right? You don't have to drink the poison. You can just go, oh, here you go.
Yeah.
Okay? Eventually, you drink the poison right in front of them like this. And she's waiting for you to die, right? And you go, what is this? What's it supposed to do? And then you look at her and you go, is it supposed to make me sleepy? And she gets sleepy. What else is it supposed to do? Is it supposed to make me horny? Right? And every curse she casts on you is going to ricochet right back into her. Everything she tried to do to you will hit her. Right? You have to have pure heart and not afraid, right? Oh, that's nice, right? You feel that breath? That's the one, bro. Another release. Yeah. Yeah. That's what's up. Come on, nigga.
Professor Araj, Professor
Yes.
Dibazar,
Yes, sir.
how do you feel about Zoroaster?
I love that guy. He's very powerful. Great prophet. Great. Do you like him?
I do.
I know that the Lord in this book and the messenger in this book has given me what Zoroaster didn't, just so you know. And I want you to know something. I have loyalty 100% to whichever God would take care of me and my family the way it is. And the moment I saw that, that's it. I'm following Christ. But I love Zoroaster. He would be like a friend of mine that could sit here and we could talk the deepest talks, right? Because he would be also in that light. We would have no arguments with each other, right? That's incredible. I love that guy. And they don't know him. He was a mystic, like a true mystic, right? He was totally in communion with God all the time. So powerful, man. Have you read Nietzsche's Thus Spoke Zarathustra?
No.
Okay, it's bigger than this. It's like this.
Dang.
Okay. And I was in LA. Let me tell you how I found the book. I was living in LA when I was studying under Manu, my guardian angel at the time. And I had no money, right? And I really wanted to buy a fucking book because all his students had books and I had no books. Right? And so I'm walking through downtown, one of those streets, bank. And then there's like a used book person. And there's this book. It looks like this, but it was blue. Very similar, right? But a thick cover. And it says, Thus Spoke Zarathustra. And the name Zarathustra got me. Anything with a Z kind of gets me, right? I said, how much is it? The product was a boy or a girl, but they said $4.95, $5. Bro, I took it, and when it hit my hand, I was like, I can't wait to get home, right? So I started reading it. Man, it blew my mind over there. Blew my mind. So that would be a good book for you to look into. Don't follow it. Your gift is to absorb the language, right? You're like a master, you're like a wizard of words, you could say, right? So you read it because there's a lot of power in it.
Yeah.
But follow this narrow path to keep going the direction you're going. Don't switch paths. Just stay on the path and know your job, just like mine, is to know all the prophets, all the magicians, all their gods. You're supposed to know them, like Xothese, right? It's a special kind of light given to a special kind of angel to do a special kind of job against the dark. Right? And you were never crazy. You acted insane, but look at how quickly you were sane. And you know what I recognize about the people here? That's the Holy Spirit hiding you so you're not located until the right time. Because you said, man, when I saw you, I just knew, right? Right. But now is the time for you to suddenly have the revelation. Duh. Otherwise, bro, let me tell you what happens in my life. When I level up, you could like Super Saiyan a little bit. More and more accidents happen around me, just so you know. Things go wrong. TVs don't work, drinks spill, people run into me, like all kinds of shit, right? But since I have spiritual sight and not here, I know that evil is real. I know the devil is real. I know the dark side is as real as the light side, right? And I know the trickster's game. And I, knowing what I know of the Lord, know that if he creates an accident and I react to the accident, I'm in his game. But if I just know that the Lord is stronger than that, and that faith would say, oh, that's not an accident. That's perfect. For what? Well, what comes next? Then twice drinks were spilled on me last night. Not lightly, bro. Like this, bro. Like that. With no reaction to it. Well, not on my head. It was on my chest and down, right? And the other one's right on my crotch. And both were in moments of pure light. Boom. Haha. Yes. Now, when the first drink spilled on me, the girl that was sitting on his lap, after I sat down, she's like, that was so cool. I'm like, what? She goes, your reaction. I looked at her and I said, I didn't have a reaction. She goes, yeah. I said, that's what that was. It was a no reaction, right? You're not supposed to entertain one negative thought, one negative idea, because if you're in the light, you're protected. That's called fate. You didn't lose your job when you hit the light. You are about to get a better job. You didn't lose the girl. She was removed out of your path. Don't chase. Wait. Endure a little bit. Sit in it. See what happens. Have faith. You're in the light. You have angels with you, obviously, okay? So at some point, spilling a water on yourself is refreshing. That was refreshing right now. Okay? And anything that happens is fucking refreshing. Aren't you tired of the same old mundane shit every day? Right? Same shit, different day. For you, motherfucker. For you, motherfucker. I'm living surprise, 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 surprise. Right? Anyways, great conversation.
I agree. I concur.
Thank you. Hey, are you ever going to be able to visit Vegas soon or no?
I've been like super transparent with Sultan about it. I would love to. I just I guess gotta work it out. Gotta get the finances configured.
Yeah, I understand that. So if you want it, you put your intention there, then don't worry about it. Suddenly it'll be in your hands. But when it is, when it's there, take it.
Yeah.
When it's there, take it. If it's not there, don't push towards it. You get what I'm saying? Both of those is wrong. Hold the middle in the pendulum. Know what you want, sit in it, and hold the middle. And then the door will open. That's the door. But don't try to open doors for yourself. You're going to open the wrong door every single time. Okay?
It's funny.
It's true.
Skeleton key tattoo.
What is it?
It's like a skeleton key tattoo. Try not to open doors. It's like
Are you
a
gonna get
little
skeleton
physical.
key tattoo somewhere on you? Oh, you have
Yeah,
one?
like it's like on my neck, on my throat. It's like but
Oh,
whatever.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. You're a key holder to certain doors for people, right?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay, we're good for now. You want to stick around and hear other people?
Yeah, I'm gonna stick around.
All right, bro. Nice talking. See you soon.
Yep.
Okay, next.
Then an unnamed Zoom user that says they want to talk.
Let's do it. I'm ready.
User, go on. You go, which one.
Ooh.
Three. If not, there are other types of questions.
Sure. Okay, let's move on to a type question.
I think it's a girl asks, do you think the more light you have, the more hate comes your way?
Yes. Until you're clean all the way. Then all you get is love. Even from the haters. Right? Even when they hate you, you could feel it, but they walk away like, dang. That's a dope person. That's a cool person, right? You don't care at some point. That question won't be a question. You're afraid of that hate. That's why you ask that question, right? Do you think the more light I get, the more hate I'll get? Yes or no? What's the difference? Go grab the light. You get it? You're only afraid of the darkness because you don't have enough light. One who is light, hate, okay. It burns right through it. These bitches that were talking to me, they all hated me, except the last one. Okay? They hated me, whoever asked. So, what's that going to do to me? It's going to do nothing to me. I didn't hate them. They hated me. Right? Hey, they hate me, Sensei. I didn't hate them. They hate me, Sensei. Go ahead. Hate away, bitch. Sit here and hate away. Okay, go to Hades. Little hater. All right, nice. That was a girl asking that question. Even if it was in a guy body. Okay. Next. Any other questions, or we can talk here? Questions? You have some? No? You have it? Yeah, go ahead. Did you say you have it? I didn't hear you. Written? Yeah. Written question. Go ahead.
female, do you think most people overestimate or underestimate the amount of people around us?
Underestimate completely. You are totally underestimating the evil around you because you're underestimating the evil in you. You've justified all the evil in you, and anything that is justified inside that's evil attracts its own kind outside. As within, so without. That's why you can't become light. Like these guys can't lie, bro. They just can't lie, bro. If you're dark, you're evil around me. Evil, evil. So I will have to act like that at some point. Got it? Stop that bullshit. Okay? You're dark. Countenance is down because, ready? Because you are hiding and withholding some information that shouldn't be divulged around me or whoever you're dark around. They're not gonna like you. Okay? That's why you're dark, you motherfucker. I'm not dark. I won't be dark. And if I am, don't show up. Okay? I won't be dark. I don't give a fuck what happens. I'm not gonna be dark. My family could die. I ain't gonna get dark. I'm gonna get dark, homie. Because I'm not. I can't be something that I'm not. Right? I'm made of light. Fucking obvious. So, what was the question?
Are we underestimating evil?
Yeah. You underestimate your own evil. Right? Like if a woman is asking that question, you know how evil you are. Right? Pretty much, you're despicable. And you know it. You know how fucking gross you are. What's it like to be that gross and walk around and pretend like you're not? Right? You could put on all the makeup and get a BBL and a boob job. You're still a despicable, nasty bitch. I seen them last night. All you're going to get is a weak, pathetic insect you could feed on that you call your boyfriend or husband. Right? Because he's got to be worse than you even. Ugh. Imagine how nasty you are and who you fuck. Man. It's throw up how nasty you are. Whoever asked that question is disgusting. And I know that about you. Got it? Whoever asked that question, I'll testify that you're so disgusting. Nasty bitch. Come clean. Next. Welcome to my ministry, Angel. Are you okay with that, Angel? If Angel's okay, I'm all right.
Female asks, what do you think about narcissistic parents or people?
I think the person using that word is a narcissist. Whoever uses the word narcissist is a narcissist, a narcotics. The person asking is a narcissist. How do you feel about being a narcissist? As within, so without. I have not seen one narcissist. I don't even know what the fuck the word is. It twists my fucking tongue in my mouth when I say it. No. What's it like being a narcissist? Yourself. Stop pointing the fucking finger. You're not going to get anywhere. You're worried about their narcissist? I don't give a fuck if the next door man is a killer and a rapist. He ain't coming here. And if he goes and kills the next door man's wife or husband, too bad for them. What did Cain say? Aren't I my brother's keeper?
Or he asked, am I my brother's keeper?
Cain said that, right?
He said sarcastically, like, am I supposed to look out for
He's like, where's your brother? And he's like, am I his keeper?
Right. I'm not saying like Cain said that. I'm saying clearly, if they chose to turn away from God and God is not helping them, then I am not a chick getting involved in their drama. Like the bitch last night who says, what happened trying to get into the drama? What happened is exactly what would happen if your cunt ass was sitting on me, bitch. Right? She is you, whore. She just happened to deal with me. Got it? So back the fuck up, nasty ass. Go on. It feels good as a what? Oh shit. All you men listening to this, like Najim, it feels good to hear me say that, huh? It's righteous. That's why. It's not hatred. It's righteous. It's righteous. They know it. I know it. I would like to see a woman come and debate. Bring a fucking feminist. Why are they? Come on, man. I'm just not big enough, huh? They just don't know about me, huh? Bullshit. 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 Exactly what I told that girl last night. Bullshit. Bullshit. I said to her. I said, stop bullshitting me. You need to stop bullshitting me right now. I don't have time to bullshit. And she kept going, and it got harder and harder, and it'll be revealed what I said to her. All right, what else? All right, hey, don't be scared, all right? Don't be scared. Nothing is coming from evil. The evil in you is scared. And someone has to tell you to open your fucking eyes because you're fucking suffering, and so are the people you love. That's for the men. Women, you don't love anybody. Men, the people you love are suffering because you are weak. You are weak. But when you become strong, now you can help them, okay? But you, man. Okay. Next.
Well, what do you think about written questions from guys? Should they unmute or
Still answer them.
okay?
Speak it. Type it.
Because I don't.
Don't get
Some of these names, I'm not sure if they're guy or girl. So,
girl will know.
this individual asks, how can you overcome watching porn even though you try so hard to stop but still get to relapse after weeks of trying? Can you share any insider advice?
Yeah, when you're doing porn, you're overtaken by an idea and a feeling that are latched onto each other so strong, right? That when they activate, they own you. In fact, if you could see yourself in that moment as it activates, here's an imagery that would work for you. In that moment, you get locked up inside in a cage and you can't move. And you see your body do things and have experiences, but you can't do anything. Inside, the ideas and the emotions have locked you in. The way out is not to try to open the door. The way out is the next time you're locked in and it is doing porn or whatever nasty shit it does. You are to sit there and grab those bars and see that you're locked and watch. Watch from inside the jail you're in. Pay attention. That's the first step. If you do that, don't try not to masturbate. You've been trying that for a long time. It didn't work, right? So do what I'm telling you, and it's going to work. The next time you start to feel that, whatever it is that makes that happen, it'll be a thought, it'll be an image, it'll be a feeling, and they'll all go together. Boom, Voltron, fucking Captain Planet on your ass. Planet is the word planned ET. And ET is not extraterrestrials, entities. Extraterrestrials are entities. Otherwise, they're just another animal body. Like we have human body. That guy's got a little body. Don't be afraid of a little gray if you see it. Kick it as hard as you can in the fucking head. The big old head. What you gonna do to me? Do a little ray gun. Space modulator 4000. Try it, bitch. Why are you afraid of anything? Right? You're gonna die anyways. Don't die a coward. So anyways, the next time these things latch in, boom, 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 they take control of your body. Okay? You're locked inside somewhere in a shitload of darkness. Notice the jail you're in and how you can't seem to do anything. That's the first step, is to notice you are not in control at that moment. If you were, you would have stopped. You're saying, I tried stopping fucking doing this thing. How do I stop? You are not in control in that moment, okay? You will be able to overcome it, not by controlling it, You don't want to control anything to overcome it. They're not the same words, everyone. Okay? Anyways, that's a great question, by the way, because so many men are in that position. So many men. And it'll get less and less and less. Think of the idea and the emotion when you start seeing how you're locked in and you stay conscious, like when we're speaking or doing anything. As you stay conscious, the next time it happens, you immediately see the cell and you're in it again. And you go, what the fuck? And you'll notice it'll have less power. And you keep doing that. I promise you, I give you my word, okay? If you do this, one day you'll be like, whoa, I don't want to do this anymore. And it'll be like this. It'll be like this. It'll surprise you. I've overcome everything. Not masturbation, that was a long time ago, but I've overcome everything. I have overcome everything, just so you know. And I know this sounds ridiculous, right? But it's not. You sound ridiculous to me that you can't overcome your thoughts. Bro, oh, what the fuck is wrong with you? What happened to you that a thought can hurt you? You must have forgot that you're a spirit, right? You must have thought that you're just another thought. I think, therefore I am. What's his name? That fucking dumbass Descartes is a philosopher. Descart is his name. Rene Descartes. That's where you get the I think, therefore I am. You do. You do. Go ahead, Descartes. Descartes. Go ahead, Descartes, dickhead. Okay, what's next?
Girl Yassi, who said she wanted to be named, asked, where is it?
I know Yassi. Yassi, you want to talk? That's my friend. You want to go live or you want to speak just audio? You have a good voice. She's also kind of like a news reporter. I don't know if that's the right thing to say. What would be right? She reports on situations in the Middle East. Okay? Let's just say that. Go ahead.
Sure.
You want to talk, Yassi?
Yeah, she said yeah.
Go ahead.
Hi.
Hey!
Hey.
Hold on. Let me get you on the screen for a second. Yassi. Great word. What's up?
What's up?
What's up with you?
Not much. I'm enjoying this life. I didn't know you were Christian. I'm Christian too. This is like amazing.
Yeah, I'm not a Christian. I'm a follower of Christ. And
Okay.
yeah, but I can be called a Christian. But that would be suddenly people saying that all Christians are like this. I haven't met a Christian like me yet. I have one. His name is Jesse Peterson online.
Jesse Peterson. Okay. So are you reading the scriptures, like the Bible? Are you studying it as well?
That's all I do. I don't read anything else, actually.
Okay. Yeah, that's really cool.
If you're a Christian, I'd like to talk to you because then I can show you these things you would want to know. God is real. God is good. Jesus is the way. There is the Holy Spirit. And demons and devils are real. You would want to know that because if you knew that, your life would change. But you kind of know that. Maybe you believe it or you want to know it. I'm here. You know me for a long time. I'm here to show you. You've known me. You should be able to see the change in me. Okay? This is true.
I do. You even look different. Like I see a glow. I don't know what it is, but there's like something different about you.
Oh, yeah. So I would like to clear up any questions you may have that didn't make sense in this book. I would love to do that. I would love to have Christians come talk to me.
I have to study the book a little bit more, to be honest with you. It's confusing a little bit.
You know, it's confusing unless there's a preacher. That's his job. It's my job, right? Now, Yassi, would you ever think, knowing me, that one day I would sit here and testify to this book as the truth? Would you ever imagine this happening?
Actually, no. That's why I'm so happy about this. It's amazing.
I tell you that it was never in my plans.
Yeah.
That shows you how real it is. Bro, I'm not to call you bro. This is Yassi. this would be the last book I would ever pick up to help myself, just so you know. Suddenly, I know what's in there. Okay, tell me how that happens. In the shower, suddenly, I know what's in that book. So I put the audio on, and I know exactly what he's saying. It's amazing, right? She's known me for many years. That tells you that it's real, because I never went into it for that. Come on, man. I thought Jesus was a pussy. I did, because they make him look like that, right? They don't show you that he rode down with a sword and fire and rebuked demons and had monsters around him. Where's that Jesus for this man? Show me the commander and I'll follow. But don't show me a pussy and a bunch of Christians that are even more pussy. You get it?
So, like, was it just something that came to you while you were in the shower, or was there like a person that introduced you? Like, what happened for you to start reading the Bible?
I'm gonna tell you, because I think it's an important story for me. Okay, I saw that guy Yassi Peterson on some random fucking video, just like people see me, right? And I noticed something about him, being who I was in life, continuously working on myself as a man. He was free of something that I wasn't, but I wanted, and I could easily see it in him. Exactly like other people see in my videos, right? I saw it in him. So I started watching him, but never really getting involved in that, but just like doing what I do, decoding him, right? And checking myself and seeing where I am in relation to him. Then I had a few private conversations with him, because it's one thing I want to see in person, but as close as I could. So we FaceTimed a few times, right? And it was still there. It was still solid. So that was in the back of my mind. My girlfriends would watch it. I'd watch it. But it was from that perspective. That's how it started. I saw a man who was better than me at something that nobody should be better than me in. That's what I've always known. I'm supposed to be the sexiest, greatest man on earth. I've been proving it. Unless somebody can get more beautiful women the way I do and have real relationships, then that I am that motherfucker. I'm the Time Magazine's sexiest man alive right now. And I've been for many years, okay? And that's good, because I don't have a six-pack. I'm not tall. I look like a gremlin. All that shit is great. I'm still the sexiest motherfucker there is. So when I seen that guy, I saw he was senior to me in something that I wanted so bad, right? But the last thing I would think is to follow Jesus on it, right? And then, so that's in my world, kind of floating all the time. Then one day I'm taking a shower, and when I'm taking a shower, I listen to shit, different books and stuff. And suddenly I wanted to listen to the New Testament. I didn't have it. So I bought it, downloaded it, and I started it. And right when it started, now I don't know what happened anymore, just so you know. I don't know what happened at this point. But everything was different suddenly. And it's not been any change in that. And it's been months, Yassi. And it keeps getting better and better and better. There's no measurement when you deal with God. The measurement is for mankind, right? I can't measure how much better I am, like every couple of hours, actually. It's so far from the experience of a regular man who's a high-level man around me in regards to that area. And I don't care. I've never cared about anything else in my life, okay? I've cared about fighting evil to save my people and having the most beautiful women be in love with me. That's it. I don't want nothing else, okay? First, safety of my loved ones and peace. Then that, right? And it's still that. It's still that. So when that changed, every time is measured differently when you live as spirit, okay? Every moments that passed that would seem maybe a couple of hours here, my ability, hold on, those are wrong words. The gift of the Holy Spirit continues to give me the highest level grace that I could not even possibly imagine. Now, if you want to see what it's like, if you follow what Jesus did when he did all that, it's like that measurement when I'm out where there's beautiful women that are designed to kill you, right? It's like walking on water and everybody knows it and nobody gets near it. And everybody tries to figure it out. And I tell them it's that book. And that's why I told them last night. And that's why today it's a little bit harder and harder and harder. Stop trying to figure me out, you fucks. Do this fucking work. Okay? Do the fucking work and you'll see. The answer is here. This is a demonstration of that. Right? This is a demonstration of that. And everybody's trying to figure out what I do. Right? So as of last night, I stopped telling everybody what I'm doing out there. This is the first time they heard those conversations, right? Because they're trying to do magic tricks because they don't have faith. Faith, whatever the fuck the word is. They don't have faith, right? All right, right, Xothese? Look at how fast you're leveling up, right?
Media thought the word of God, faith comes by hearing, and hearing the word of God. Okay. So that's how you receive faith.
Faith has to be with obedience to the law. You can't say I have faith and don't follow that path. That is not faith. That's hope, belief, wish. You get it? Because if you had faith, you would just do that.
Yeah. And the Bible says faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen.
I remember those words. I hate those words. Is it in the Bible? Is that in the Bible?
Yeah, Hebrews 11. And
I like to find that because the wording doesn't sit right with me. Hebrews 11.
I think it's chapter 1.
So Arash, I wanted to mention, you asked me in the beginning if I would have ever thought, you would, be where you are right now with, the Bible and everything. But now that I think about it, I'm not that surprised because I don't know why.
You hesitated, I felt that. When I
Yeah.
asked you, your hesitation, I felt that deep inside you were like, yeah, but no.
Right,
So
exactly.
Yeah, I know. It's funny. I felt that. That actually makes sense to me. It makes sense to me that you would think that, you being a Christian. It doesn't make sense to me that I would do that still. And if it made sense to me, then it wouldn't be a miracle. Miracles don't make sense. That's why they're called miracles. It's called Hebrews, bro. I don't know why I'm flipping and I can't find. What is it?
New Testament. It's after Acts.
Acts is right there. Robin said Acts. Acts was there. Then it's Corinthians.
It's like
Hold on. Ephesians before or after?
it's after, yeah, a little bit more.
Timothy, Hebrews. Hebrews what?
11. Chapter 11.
All right,
verse
let's see
10.
this together and see what I see here. If it's in here, then I have a misunderstanding, right? Let's see. 11. 11. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for. There's the word that I was missing in that. Faith is the substance, right, of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. I'm going to keep going. For by it, the elders obtained a good report. Through faith, we understand that the worlds were framed by the word of God, so that things which are seen were not made of things which do appear. That means the spirit of the thing. It was made by spirit. By faith, Abel offered unto God a more excellent sacrifice than Cain, by which he obtained witness that he was righteous, God testifying of his gifts, and by it he being dead yet speaketh. I don't understand that passage, so I'm not going to try to understand it now, okay? But it's in there. I got more that it's true. And you know why I didn't like it? I just realized because I had heard somewhere somebody else say it that wasn't in the book. Who?
Master key system.
Master Key says it? That's it. And it doesn't ring true in there. In the Master Key system, it has that. He's right. And that doesn't feel the same as when I read this. Right? And that's very important for you to know. That's why I say stay on this book. Because I had heard those words and when they came to hit wrong. And he's right. I heard it in Master Key system. I've listened to that audio too many times to count. Yeah. But it's different in here when I read it. Okay? All right. Thank you for correcting that. Okay. Where were we? Yassi, what do you got to say?
She said she didn't shower.
Oh, Yassi, chill. Okay, next. Get her off the TV. She's in the shower.
Zoom user, if you still want to sneak.
Oh.
Dude, but he's turned his camera. He's right there. Oh, there. Yeah. You can unmute and we'll put you on the screen now.
Hey, how you doing, brother?
Hey, man, hold on. Hey, what's up, man? Get the cursor off.
What's going on?
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. So I had a question. I guess
Yeah.
there's a woman that I'm dealing with now, and she says I'm intimidating to her. Like she can't really speak. She doesn't really open up or reciprocate the energy that I provide. And just kind of know, what are your thoughts on that? Like, what's your insight?
Okay, then I
'Cause-
would say, okay, so what do you like about me? Why are you around me?
Exactly. Okay.
I would like to see what she says. What do you think she'll say? Let's play it out and make it tough for me so I can give you some language. Now, I'm going to tell you something. When a woman says that, it's pretty evil.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you why. I tell you why, because I could quickly read what was happening with you. You're actually very good to her, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like you like her.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I wonder why she would say that. Are you like
Heathen.
aggressive?
Nah. I'm very lax. I'm laid back. I'm chill. I'm quiet. You know, I don't speak too much.
I feel your vibe. So what is she afraid of, though?
I don't know. Maybe it's the light.
That's suspicious. Right? Is she still talking to her ex?
I imagine so.
What'd you say?
Should I imagine so?
Why?
Mhm.
Why would you imagine?
Just
that?
kinda-
I would imagine not. Why would you imagine so?
Because you wouldn't be intimidated.
What?
So I feel like she wouldn't be intimidated. Or yeah, like in the comment section, past traumas, it's got to be something.
Outside of that, does she bring him up in conversation at all?
No.
Not at all. So you know nothing about her ex.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so let's not go there and make something up, right?
Right.
To me, and I said it. Have you seen anything that would make that real, or we just drop it?
Yeah, we just drop it. Okay.
Just drop that. Why? What do you think she's hiding? What's your impression? What is she afraid of? If we don't know, we're just guessing right now, back and forth.
I think she. Oh.
She what?
Oh.
A hoe?
Yeah.
And what makes you think she's a hoe? What makes you think she's a hoe?
I don't know. Spirit of lust. I felt it in the beginning.
What's
Very
that?
lustful, but I'm the spirit of lust. Felt it in the
I
beginning.
know. Where'd you meet her at?
The club.
Right. And was she a hoe then when you met her?
I think so. I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't really peer too much into it, but if you at the club, you can't be.
Yeah.
But so much.
So I mean, to you, do you think she's a hoe or not? You know, I don't know her.
Low key.
Low key hoe?
Yeah, low key one.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that kind of makes sense, but I want to tell you some other thing. You're a good looking guy. You got light in you. Why do you fuck with that? What she got? No, seriously, what does she got? Is it her ass or tits?
It's that ass.
It is, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy, right?
Every
Hey, you should have seen
time.
the girl's ass that was all over me last night, bro. One of the, you see that? Wow. Hey, maybe one of the greatest asses on earth.
For real.
Right? Look at that. Everybody, oh, yeah. That was probably, oh, man. If you like asses, bro, you would have been lost in that shit.
Yeah.
And when she was dancing on me, I turned her around. I said, stop showing me your asshole. Right? You heard that? I said, stop showing me your asshole. She goes, I'm not. I said, you are. Turn around. Right?
Turn around.
Are you trying to hypnotize me with your asshole or something? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you, bitch? I'm a man.
What the fuck is going
Right?
on? Yeah.
Some little boy.
Yeah.
Not me, bitch. Right? Look at me in the eyes right here, bitch. Why? Here in the strip club, that ass and those tits are for everyone, but your eyes are hiding. Later on, when I see you, that ass and those tits are for me. Here, they're for everybody. So here, I don't even see it. And I don't. I see it, but whatever. Because well, you get it. If you want to show me that and you want to dance in the back, right? And because you don't want to be around people, I have my own place, my own house, my own room. Look at that leisure, right? Get the fuck out of here, man. And you'll notice if you start looking at their eyes, they'll freak out. Why are you looking at me? Why are you looking at me? What am I supposed
Yeah,
to do with that?
that's the
Here, you
problem I've
look
been
at my
having.
bitch. Look at my dick, bitch. But look, you're missing that she's doing that to you. She's up here, not even caring, going like this. This is her face on the other side. Right? This is her. Turn around and look at me, bitch. Because if you looking like that, don't be doing that. Look like you're cleaning your ass on my dick or something, right? My dick's, yeah, because that's what it looks like. Because that's what it is. If you stood up and a bitch was there and you kept putting your cock in her face like this, and she was doing this, whatever, fucking touching you, right?
Right.
And you were like, right? And then you were like, you want to go in the back and I'll take my cock out and whip your face with it? Only fucking $15, 15, whatever, fucking 15 minutes for 300, whatever the fuck it is, right?
Right.
And she's like, well, and she's like all on your dick, right? Imagine what you feel about her. Then you go in the back and you see her get all ready, right? And you're like, oh, this bitch. All right. I'm sure you're excited at this point, right? And you start slinging your dick all over the place for her, right? And she is so hypnotized fucking dick, she's just like, right? You know exactly what
Yeah.
Imagine her. Then after she was all over your cock because you were just moving your cock and she was all over it, right? She didn't even know what the fuck you are, right?
Yeah.
And then after that, she says this to you. Watch this. You're different. I like you. I feel something for you. You're like, oh my God. All right. Another $300. You'll feel more if that's what you feel. And the guy is so lost. He knows, you're different. I like you. You know, you have a pure heart. This bitch is a whore in the back, right? Naked, getting $300. Oh, you have such a pure heart. You know what I mean? Let me help you out with your fucking bills. Imagine if you were doing that, what you would think about that dumb bitch, right? And then what if you were doing this in the same place and the bitch was like, get your dick out of my face. You're like, whoa, what the fuck? Don't you want my dick? She's like, nah, I don't want your dick. So why are you here? Hang out with my friends. Sling your dick everywhere. Okay, there's a stage there. There's a guy there. There's a fucking motherfucker here. Right? Did I approach you, bitch? Did I come to you and I say, hey, would you like to sit down? Or was I fucking sitting there doing my own thing and you came up? Oh, all right. We can have a call. Oh, well, shit. All right. Hey, where are you? This is me. When they're dancing on me, I'm like, you guys see me? I'm like, hey, I'm like this. I'm not even joking though. Right? Hey, Can you imagine the greatest ass that God didn't make because she had injections? And imagine it's grinding on you. You're not even hard. I wasn't hard. And then I'm doing this, trying to find her fucking face. And then she leans
Right.
back, and I'm like this. No, they lean back. They have a move like this. They go. Strippers do this shit, right? And you don't do this at that moment. You don't do this. Pussy. Pussy. The guy. Pussy. Right? She doing that on the next guy, homie. And the next guy,
Yeah.
homie. Next guy, homie. What are you doing, bro? Okay? You think she likes you?
Understood.
Go ahead, get her number after that, you bitch. Right? See, it's just
Right.
wrong. Now, that's extreme, and that's why we go to the strip club, to trigger the shit out of that motherfucker in us, right? Until it's no longer
Yeah.
anything. The bitch you're with is the same bitch, just undercover. Playing the same game, right? She's doing this in front of you.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that.
Wait, when you think about calling her over, you just see her ass. Right? When you text
Pretty
her,
much.
she starts as an ass and then moves up and down. Hey, we all have the same demons. That's how I know. I overcame them. Because that's just,
Right.
you see how stupid it looks when we do all that, right? How about this
Right.
one? How about this one? Let's go to dinner. What do you like to eat? Right? But you just think about her ass the whole time, right? So as she's walking with you, you're looking at her ass, right? She goes to the bathroom, you're checking out her ass, right? You're pissing, you think about her ass later. Time is ticking away, buddy. Dinner is going to be in 2 hours. It's going to be 9 p.m. You're going to get home. That's not enough time to fuck her, right? Anxiety. Let's go. Driving to the house, still thinking about her ass. She knows what's up. She's been fed. She's been complimented. She took pictures of the food so everybody could see it. You weren't in the picture anywhere probably, but even if you were, it's obvious that she was the superstar in the picture, right? Don't ever cheese with a girl in a picture, right? There's guys that teach other men how to pick up women, and we go through their Instagram, and this is, hey, the faggot looks like this with a picture of the girl. He's like this. Or he's like this. or even some of the guys here. Okay? He's being smooth in it. Look. Are you a fucking model now, bro? Right?
Yeah.
You bitches that picture with each other. Right? She won't post the picture or comment on it. He will. And he'll say something like my queen or some shit. Right? Bro, I know a guy. Can you give me full screen first? I just want to make sure something real quick. Hold on, I want to tell you something. You're not gonna believe this shit, bro.
2 pages.
Oh, 2 pages. Oh, that's good. One and then 2 people pages. Okay, go back. All right, let me tell you something. Okay, so I have a friend of mine. All right, and he's a really good fighter. Really good fighter. And he'd been calling me and stuff because his wife is just trash because they have 2 kids, 2 new kids. She's out doing some work that takes her away for like months, right? He knows she's cheating on him, right? He knows. He told me. He also told me that he doesn't feel like himself. Basically, he's at the point of killing himself, just so you know. Okay? He's not going to, hopefully, because he's got kids and he's got friends, right? But check this out. A couple of days ago, bro, I'm on my Instagram, and on his Instagram is a bunch of her pictures. Right? I'm like, wait, what? And it's like, I just wanted something like this. It would be something like this. I just want to take this moment to celebrate this queen. And bro, I show you. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Like 3, 4 pictures of a post, like, just how great it is. How great it is, right? Man, you don't want to live like that, bro. Now, how you treat that hoe, don't let her go. Don't let her go. She's there. You work to get that ass, right?
Right.
But don't get involved with your feelings. Get that ass. Right? And if you don't get that ass, go get another ass. They're all over the fucking place. Come here. Are you 21?
Yeah.
How far are you from Vegas? Come.
Shit, I'm across the world, bro. I'm in Virginia.
Virginia?
Yeah.
You from where? Oh, Monsters. All right. Well, it's possible. But anyways, treat her like the hoe that she is. Don't be mad at her. Love her for the hoe that she is.
Right.
You overcome her. But don't be attached to her ass. Right?
Right.
And just like the masturbation guy, don't change it. Notice when you're about to text her, become conscious what you're actually seeking. Then, if you feel like texting her, text her exactly what you were going to do, but stay conscious. Because right now, remember that whole thing I did? Some of the guys last night here were doing that, right? I was making fun of them right in front of them. They thought they did good last night. Flunk. Flunk. If I grab a bitch's titties, it's after 2 or 3 times she's taken my hand and put it on it. And then my hand goes off and it goes on. And I turn to her and I say, do you want me to touch your titties? Say yes. All right. Hey, is that good? You want to pull it? Huh? Should I go like that to it? Do you like it like this? Right? No, stupid bitch said to me last night. It's fucking trash. She says, she takes off her top. I'm still looking at her eyes, right? And she's not even fine, bro. And then she's going slow, right? I'm still on her eyes, but of course I can perfectly see she has nice tits, but I'm not going to drop my eyes to it. Okay, she's going slow. Boom, boom, right? She comes close. I'm still looking at her like this, right? And she goes, I want to feed you. I pushed her back and I said, you have milk in your titties? She started laughing. I said, are you lactating milk? She started laughing. She said, oh, no. I said, how are you going to feed me? You want to eat your flesh? Right? Because I would. And she's, no, come on, no, relax. Okay? But the way I said it, you know, was like, how are you going to feed me with your titties? Right? And then she laughed a little bit and then she tried to push it in my face. And I looked at her, I said, do you want me to put your nipples in my mouth right now? And she got embarrassed and turned around. See what I'm saying? And then there's a girl that's actually my friend, and she's talk about her ass. Ass number 2. I don't know. Which one's better? My little Cuban one in Scores or the one last night? You know, the one that I just like last night? I like the other one better, but okay. Okay. Anyways, again, goes into ass of century category for me, right? But she's my friend. She's actually like my friend. I like her, right? And when I don't even get dancers from her, just so you know. I just don't. She dances on me. And I know she's working. So if she's sitting around, I give her some money because she's working. I like her. I'm hanging out with her to work, right? But it's not like back room and all shit. It's just, I have a budget. If she's going to sit here the whole night and she's my friend, she'll get the whole budget, but she won't get it in one fucking hand, right? If she stays the whole night, she'll have all this money. If not, she goes, well, then I'm here to do my thing, right? So anyways, I want to tell you this moment because this was one of my favorite moments. It was about a week ago, right? And so finally, she's like, she keeps telling me, I want to dance on you. I said, well, fucking do it here. And she's like, in the back. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, you think I'm going to go in the back? But she wasn't saying the back. She just meant like over there, not in front of everybody, right? It's all right, fine. I understand what she's saying, right? And I say to her, you want to dance over there for me? She's like, yeah. Cool, let's go. So we go. It's not in the back. It's just a little bit in the corner, right? Now, when she takes off her top, right? And she's about to turn around. I turned her around. I said, I don't want any man looking at your titties while you're dancing on me. Right? And her friend was right there. And she really liked it. Right? So I covered her titties like this. She turned around and she put my hand like this on her. So now she's sitting on me. I'm holding this tit and this is covering the other nipple. The dance stopped. She sat here talking to her friend. Everybody's looking at me covering her titties, right? Then when she would move, as she would move, we would move together. And then I would cover again. And this went for a while until the bouncer had a problem. So he comes up, you've been sitting here, hey, no problem, man. Now when we stood up, she faced me right away with her chest. And I was like this for a second. Then I let go because she's here now, right? She takes her, she's in a fucking strip club, it's a whore. She takes her fucking top, puts it on, looks at me. I said, good. She turns around. Now that is when I will grab those titties, right? Because it was righteous, right? That's
Right.
my friend. To me, she's gonna dance. Everyone's gonna look at her titties doing this, right? So I'm telling you what's available to you as a man, way better than the other thing, right?
Right.
He can come to class tonight if we have class. Do you have class? A free class for you tonight, bro. My more advanced class. If you'd like to join us, okay?
I would appreciate it, brother.
More there. Cool.
Cool. Got you.
See, there's a good man right there. And we all know it. All the girls online, if they're single, they would love to get with you. And they're all hoes too, so. But at least
All right,
they know,
man.
I know, you know, they know, we're good.
Yes,
I know, you know, they know, Zay.
come on.
Okay, bro? Hell
All right,
nice
y'all have
to
a
meet
blessed
you.
one, man.
Nice
Nice to meet you as well.
You in class, okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, see you soon. Let me answer this. Oh, later, bro.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, next. Okay, so we'll talk a little bit. We still have another hour here. Hold on.
There was a type coming from Koji.
1 second, let me finish this. We finish at 1:30 to 3. Did I teach at 5 again? And at some point, bro, I tell you, if you're still listening, he's off. Okay. All right. So let's talk about it here until it picks up again. Anything happen for you guys? Angel, how you doing, man? You look great. You look great, bro. I think about you all the time, which is so weird.
Thank you.
I do. All the time. I keep wanting to give you shit. I'm like,
Yeah, man. I feel good, man.
Mhm.
I mean, I feel good,
Mhm.
but I'm not going dark, but I am really going hard on myself for how I
Good.
conducted myself.
Okay, now don't judge it.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, don't judge it.
No, I'm not judging it, but
Good.
I'm aware.
That's why you're not turning dark.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Right? That's exactly how I deal with it. Oh, yeah, you know what? Disappointed the way I acted last night, but it wasn't you. It wasn't you. But if you judge it, it becomes you.
Yeah. So I was very aware of how I was acting in my reactions, and I didn't lose myself, but I saw how especially in Rhino, for some reason it's hard, dude, because the women there are really hot.
I'm telling you, I told you guys, that's the strongest place in Sapphire.
Yeah, they really are.
In that world, these motherfuckers are like, they're sharp, bro. From bouncers to the door. See what I said to that little gremlin in the beginning? When he walked up, I was like, hey, look at that little demon. Said exactly as it was. He gave me like, oh my God, that little gremlin demon, bro. Look at you. You're right there, right? Hey, you even came to my mind. In my mind, it went like this. Fabio! Right? He walks up, the guy's like, head down. But Fabio's like this short and that, right? He walks up, the guy like drops to his knees. But like you're the one that'll just annihilate that type of yeah. Yeah, that's my dude right there. All right, next. Oh yeah, go on. Anything else?
Yeah, there's a lot. I mean,
Give us some light to everybody. Like, what are some things that you've recognized that you've overcome because all these men have to overcome that?
man. Okay, so there's the feeling of having the need to want to do something to get a result or to have to like seek the approval and like what of these women.
Are those words? Yeah.
Yeah.
So never seek approval or validation, everybody. Because if you want to see what that looks like, it looks like this, right? It looks like I have a certificate that needs signing for it to be valid. And whenever you seek it, you go to somebody and you give them the certificate and you wait for them to sign it. And if they don't, it's not valid.
Exactly.
Right? You got to walk up with a signed fucking signature. And they go, it's not real. You go, all right, move on. It's already been signed and not by you. I've already been validated and approved by the Lord. Ha ha. I got a badge. See this necklace I'm wearing? It was given to me. You know why? Because I went through some shit you don't even know, motherfucker. I've been through hell, and I'm still in it. But like AZD says, I've now built a house. I'm in that house. I'm warm. When I went out last night into the jungle, you could say, in the darkness, when I came back, I was a little scratched up. Right? So I got to check to see what's up. But you're at home. They're outside. We take a break today. We'll go back tomorrow. It's perfect. What can you minister, preach to the men that could help them with that? Joe, you're next.
Well, nothing really comes to mind except you got to just know that God is real and that you have to find something bigger than this.
Beautiful.
You know,
Something bigger than your mind.
exactly.
Something bigger than the game, better than the game of life, bigger than what your mind can think. That would be God. And that's why you can't bring him down into words.
Yeah.
Because the moment you do, people go, well, so if it's God, okay. He's right. And I was walking today and I was having the same revelation. Let me see if I could trace the thought of it. Long story short, okay, at some point I was like, because I was looking at last night. I'm like, fuck, what's this that he is here and not there, but we're all in the same space, right? The only thing it came up with the word faith, right? And I looked deeper into it and I thought, man, these guys still don't know God is real. He does. He does. He does. He does. I'm not sure about everybody else. Right? Can you see the people I pointed to? Right? There's a difference. You're a little bit more relaxed around these people right now. Are you or not? This guy?
Yeah.
This guy? Zay? You and me. Now, there's levels of it, but I'm trying to, and I could be wrong, but I'm just telling you because what you said. I'm trying to see what is this one thing. I don't think they know God is real yet. I could be wrong. What do you think?
I agree.
Right?
I think they doubt it because coming from me, I struggled with that too, and I still comes up. I mean, I doubt. For me, it's always like it was always coming from a place of being angry at God because like I would always be like looking at him like, why would he let all this stuff happen? And like if you start to get into that like victim mentality of all the bullshit you're going through, it's like, why would God let this happen to me? Blah, 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 all that.
That's a good story for Satan.
Exactly. That's how he gets in. That's Satan telling you that. You know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You got him.
And
Once you hear his voice, you don't listen anymore.
yeah.
You hear it, and he'll move on. There's other people around you that he would love to get into their heart. And after he tries a lot, it's just too much. But I want everyone to know something I know about demons and angels that I think would change the way you move. These are beings without bodies. First, let's start that. So how does a being without a body, not wings, they can take on bodies, but they exist in a realm without bodies. You don't have to believe me. I'm going to tell you what I see and know, okay? Angels and demons. Let's just go this level. These are living beings, just like you and I, but created with different powers, or, okay, there's a lion and there's a cat, right? Or something like that. So angels are a higher level than us because they function without bodies. Now, let me tell you how this plays out in my world, because I think it'll help a lot. So right now in this room, there are angels and demons present because they don't have bodies. We're not stuck, but we move in bodies and associate with bodies. They are alive without bodies. How do you know that? Let's try an idea. Okay, I'm going to give an idea. And the idea would be like, what's an idea? That okay, here's an idea. You got to make sure that you plan for the future. That's an idea. Now, it doesn't have a body right now. But the moment I speak it, whoever hears it, if they accept it, that bodiless idea has a body now. Can you see that? Okay, now think about angels and demons like such. They are living beings with certain qualities created. For example, doubt, lust, something, right? We can name it. That's a general name because as many people as you see, okay, so heard this book. Every person is born with an angel. Did you know that or not? Yeah. Look it up and you'll see. Am I right, Zayd? You know that? Yep. Okay, then look it up because that was revealed to me and I haven't checked it. Okay? And that angel has a specific task with you. Okay? Let's go back to this bodiless existence that they have, okay? Because they don't have bodies, they don't travel through time and space. Time and space is of material, not spirit. That means they exist everywhere that they're designed to exist. So let's say on earth, right? The story is God's top angel, his name was Lucifer, okay? And what you need to know about the being involved in the hell you're in the proper storyline, so that you don't have ADD, HTC, and all that other shit, seizures and headaches and sore throats and bad luck and what the fuck, bro? These beings that are negative are everywhere. And they're looking for bodies to contain. Okay? And you know that if I set a thought, suddenly whoever hears it, and you have to accept the thought for it to go in, right? So when you, so far, what you need to know about angels and demons is such. They travel not through time and space. They are always in a spiritual existence. And they get called. You could call on them. Why? Because they have no bodies. So if I sit here and I begin to judge my own activity, God, I'm masturbating all the time, such a sicko. Fuck, how am I going to get over it? This now, this idea has a body. But it's not your friend because it's a negative idea, right? Check this out. At the same time, there's angels. And so when one follows this, he turns towards the light, not the darkness. As you turn towards the light, angels are everywhere. As you turn towards the dark, demons are everywhere. Because they're bodiless spirits that have existence, that seek bodies. Literally, okay? Knowing that, you have to understand God knows every thought that you have and what's in your heart. So does Lucifer. Okay? This is not a very high ability for a spirit to look into someone's heart or mind. You see me do it all the time. You're doing it now. Xothese was doing it, right? Because as a spirit, you're not confined to this. This is barely even anything because you're existing as spirit. This just has to be where you occupy for people to locate you all the time. Okay? As we see Octavio for the last 3-4 days, we see his body and we can communicate with him, and he's going to locate here again and talk to us. And then he'll go, okay? But he's not malfunctioning anywhere. He seems to be in perfect order all the time. Perfect peace all the time. Why? Because he now can see angels and demons. Right? There's absolutely no reason to have a negative experience unless you're overtaken by a negative thought or an emotion that's always available. So when two people talk and they get into a fight, if in them there's space to accept an idea, for example, I'm black-skinned, human being, and an idea enters through the Bible, because they can do that, that says The white skinned man is the devil. We had a preacher, we had a preacher of the Christian faith come and say that about the white people here, right? Now, ready, that man is now walking around with this idea that white people are evil and his salvation is against them somehow. I don't, but it's an idea in the air. So that demon begins to speak that idea out. If there's another black man or woman who has any of that as even an idea, begins to develop. Normally, they go seeking information. That's why knowledge is evil. Because you're seeking knowledge not to fix yourself, but to validate the spirit in you. That's why they come on, talk, and they contradict themselves 1,000 times in front of you. At first, they know nothing about relationships. Then they have a perfect relationship. At first, they don't know themselves, and they know themselves. At first, they're here to learn game. Then suddenly, they have no problem with women. This happened last night to a guy online. Right now, he's that blind and stupid. That's right. That's the one. You see? Now, we all saw what an ignorant fool he was. But he couldn't see it because he wasn't there. All right? You want to say something? I'm not, no. Okay. Okay. So anyways, I think that's enough for you to just observe that demons and angels, you think of them as good and bad because they are, right? And I was talking about Lucifer because what you need to know about him is he was described as the most beautiful and one of the most powerful angels under God. So you're not playing with some schmo. And you need to know if you're on earth, you've been cast down to earth. Like there's not one soul born here, unless it's a Jesus, that is not born into that shit. Your body, your mind, and your heart belong to the devil on earth. Okay? It starts like that. Now that's very heavy to tell people.
True.
Right? It's like, no, I don't think so. I'm a baby. Right? So, but that's the truth. Okay? Now, mom and dad having so much darkness in them begin to interact with the child. And the first time the child is given any violence from these two people, he accepts it or gets confused about it. But it doesn't stop one time. It goes again and again and again and again. And now that spirit is in the child. But the child is still has light in him. This is where you start to understand the mercy of God, the love of God. Okay, let's go through this story for the Christians. These angels are, and angels, there were no demons in that. Well, if there were, it has nothing to do with our story, okay? In this story, the angels are much more powerful than mankind, okay? However, in the story, the Lord God, amongst other gods, that's what it says, let's make mankind, not angels, let's make mankind in our image. Then it says this in Genesis like 4, 5, 6 or something, or maybe a little bit later, Genesis something. Then he says, the Lord God, he gets the agreement, and then he makes man in his own image. Right? That's his son now. It's not his angel. Then he turns to the angels and says, you're going to work for him, my son. Lucifer's like, what the fuck? This thing's like nothing. I'm not going to fucking take orders from this motherfucker. That starts the rebellion. At some point, Lucifer challenges the Lord God. He is a powerful angel sitting here, me getting challenged by somebody. You're not weak. Lucifer says, fuck no, we're not doing these orders tonight. Whatever happens, happens. Lucifer gets cast down. You're no longer working for me, says the Lord God. Lucifer was quite a leader, admired by all the angels. And any of them who had that, follow him. He's given dominion over earth. cast down to earth, the prison planet. And everything on earth is his. But God made man in his image. And even though man was so weak, he put the angels to work for him. So if you had a son and it really was from you, you wouldn't just be like, whatever. What about if you had a soldier that you gave all the light to and he rebelled? What about the other ones that rebel with him? God is a being also. Just us, infinite, that we can't measure. If your son was taken prisoner by the one who betrayed you and your team, and you're called the Lord God who does take vengeance, what would you do to save your son? Right? Now, your son brought it on himself. Right? But you love your son so much, you keep sending messengers. And they keep getting killed. Right? How long shall we kill our prophets? I said ours, but that would be right. How long shall they kill our prophets while we stand around and look? Some say it's just a part of it. We have to fulfill the book. What book? What, Harry Potter? Won't you help me sing? What's a redemption? That's what you need. Redemption songs, right? So it's in there, and everybody loves that song. And this storyline is where we start our life. We start our life with a battle in the heavens that took place, and there was a rebellion, and our ancestor really messed up. And we now have to work our own salvation. At some point, it ain't happening, but that's still your children down there. So you send, remember how Lucifer was so dope? There was someone even doper than that guy. And he wasn't a faggot. He didn't have perfect hair and makeup, floating in the air, being really nice to people. He came down and he said, I'm talking about Jesus now, that's big bro. He says, I come to bring fire. Father against son, right? Family against family. Whoa, Jesus said that? Yeah, he did. That sounds like a bad motherfucker. Right? Right. And he said to them a few times these words you should know. Oh, well, if you're the king of Jews and you're the king and you got all that, why don't you call your angels and have them defend you right now? He says to them, this is not my kingdom. I'm doing work. Mine's up there. He doesn't even say I can. He's just like, yeah, I could. I'm not going to. That's a bad motherfucker. So at some point, God says, all right, I'm going to send the one guy who I know can defeat them all. My favorite son, the most righteous one, the one that's been perfect for me. And he says, this is my favorite guy. That guy comes down to save the other children. And he does. But Lucifer has created such a matrix, right? That even when it's testified and shown and people see it, they still doubt it. That's Lucifer. He ain't light. Okay? He is deadly. He's taken your family from you, your children from you, your soul from you. Every time you suffered and cried, he had something to do with it. And his troops, they're everywhere. We're in his domain. But the Lord God easily can defeat him. So then people come up with this bullshit. Well, if God can do it, why wouldn't he do that? God doesn't have just this little fucking earth going on. Right? That's a dumb thing to say. Yeah. Right? Why does he allow evil? He didn't allow evil. You did evil. You did it. Right? Your mom did it. Your dad did it. Your friend did it. Your girlfriend did it. What the fuck are you blaming God for? And what the fuck did he have to do with it? Well, why doesn't he just kill Lucifer? Well, why don't you try facing him first He may not be that tough when you know where you come from. Right?
Yeah.
So the ones who suddenly recognize and realize that this is real, God is real, they just suddenly turn this way and angels are everywhere. And then they look back and demons are everywhere. Every time you see a darkness, every time someone honks, evil. Right? Every single time this happens, you have your hands on evil, real evil. Okay?
Bro,
Yeah.
that just made me realize something. There was this moment, real quick.
Yes, great.
There was a time when I was at the Sam's Club and I was getting some food
Where were you?
at Sam's Club.
Oh, okay.
So I was like,
That was Samsung.
it's like Walmart, but it's like it's like Costco.
Yeah.
So I was getting the food court. The food is really good. It's cheap and it's really good food.
Yeah.
So I was using my card, bro, and like it wasn't like I think I made a mistake or whatever. And bro, from the corner of my eye, the guy next to me, he looked weird. He registered as like a demon to me. I literally saw him like chuckle at my struggle.
Yeah.
And it's like when I looked at him, he had like a very straight face, but it's like at the corner of my eye when he saw me kind of,
You picked up the laughter.
yeah, he had like a very sinister like
Yeah.
reaction. I was like,
He
what
doesn't
the?
want you to have money. He doesn't have money.
Yeah.
He either wants your money, your card, your life, or for you to be poorer than him. Because that's all he could see. Every time I go to the ATM, it's uncomfortable. Are you ever uncomfortable drawing money in front of people?
For sure.
Yeah.
Why? It's weird, right? Oh, why? No, but we know they're not going to rob us. But it's always uncomfortable. Always. What is that? Why am I uncomfortable? Who's going to rob me? I'll rob you. Try it. Okay? Like, why is this feeling that I'm about to, the space around me is getting tighter as this goes in? You guys notice that?
Yeah.
And then when it comes out and you grab the cash, it's still tight.
Yeah.
It is. And then you put it in, it's still tight and it kind of never clears. You move on. Everybody experiences this, right? So you're so distracted that you're not paying attention to the movement inside of something that should not be uncomfortable is uncomfortable right now. And there's no reason. What the fuck? These are clues, right? Your house. I've heard women say, my own girlfriend say this, the more righteous ones, they would say that in their own room, when they slept, they felt like they couldn't be in underwear and bra. They're right. You women should not sleep naked or in underwear and bra. Do you men agree?
Yes.
Isn't that amazing? Even if there's nobody in the room. A lot of women, when they take a shower, they feel like they're being watched. I wonder why. Let's just ignore it. You're imagining it, right? Yet everyone has that experience. I can go over every girl and they'll, yeah. There's something happening right there, okay? So what am I supposed to do? Be hot? Yeah. Cover myself? Yeah. What else are you supposed to do? Well, what's the other choice? Well, I mean, okay, listen, you truly deserve the hell you're in. And you can't fool me. Okay? Don't walk up to me with the down countenance without admitting your crime first. Walk up and confess the evil in your soul before we speak. Okay? If you want to have a real fucking conversation. That's so sharp. And you lose all your friends, but they're not your friends. And you lose your family and they're not your family. And your teams and your jobs. And it just tells you what terrible condition you're living in every day. This is so nice. Okay, who's next? Anybody online? Clock time is now getting 30 minutes left. I changed the words because it was going to bring about rush.
Yassi has more questions.
Yassi, let's go. Come on, these bitches like me on Tinder, but nobody sends me a message. I have hella likes on all this shit. They think I'm going to send them a message. No. Yeah. Yassi, you're on. Okay, Yassi, we can't hear you, okay?
It's in the chat, so I'll read it.
Okay.
Thoughts on Israel and Palestine? Is biblical? Question mark.
Everything you're dealing with is biblical and you can't see it. That's why I can make sense out of everything. The history of earth, mankind, your suffering, and your freedom is written in there. Nothing else is going on, okay? Nothing else is going on. So do I think it's biblical or spiritual? Yeah, of course. So is sitting here and doing this. So is you being nervous and not speaking. Right? It's all that. You're looking everywhere and you don't realize you're not going anywhere and you're getting worse every day. Every fucking day. And it's right in front of you. Hey, this is real, man. Come test it yourself or test it online or bring some other fucker to test it. I want to know it's real more than you want to know it's real. I don't want to waste my fucking time. I'm serious about God and truth and healing. I don't want anything else. If I'm at peace, I'm healed. My family's at peace and healed, right? And we live a great existence, enjoying all the fruits of life. What else should I possibly seek? More money for what, though? For what? Tell me for what before you say more money. Career for what? Relationship for what? What? Why? Why do I need this right now? Well, you're not going to get married? No. You're not going to have children? No. Somebody else could. I'm not. I'm not them. Am I them? Am I them? Do I look like them, sound like them, talk like them, breathe like them? Shit. Why are you telling me about that person's career? Fuck you and fuck him. Who's talking? Gio, you ready?
Yeah, ready.
Miracle Man. The gangster. The gangster demon hunter. The chick with the ass last night, you know, she was mesmerized. I don't know if you guys saw that, right? So at some point she's like, what do you do? I go, I'm a demon hunter. She's like, well, I go, I'm a demon hunter. The scariest kind there is, you know? And then she goes, so who's everybody here? I go, they're all the apostles, demon hunters. Look at them. I never changed the truth. Now, if you say that, you're going to get burned. That's the beauty of this. You can't use this sword unrighteously. You'll cut the wrong thing. Man, go ahead, Gio. Anyway, Gio's one of my favorite people, one of my best friends.
And there's just so much in this life, this process of the life. It's really incredible, man. The steps it's gotta be done where right now. It's like it's all in the Bible. It's like you said, the truth is right there. And it's like for me, like a couple of like maybe like a week and a half, 2 weeks. I had this dying question I've been wanting to ask you, but I just knew the answer. Like I decided I didn't ask. And over time, it's like I wanted to ask, like AZD, do you feel like you've been forgiven? Like the forgiveness, do you feel like it's like, man, so I just knew like that was the answer. And I was like, man, I know I could do it too. It's like
Before that happens, you have to forgive everybody.
oh,
He won't forgive you if you don't forgive.
okay.
He says it in the book.
So that's huge because that makes sense because it wasn't anybody outside, it was inside, and I kept going. It's like, all right, I'm just gonna ask for forgiveness. I'm just gonna ask God, forgive me. Forgive me for all them people I've hurt, all the magic I messed up, or the girls that I wanted to get with magic. I'm sorry for everything I've tried.
Wow.
And then all of a sudden it was like, like an arrow of light just went through my chest, and I just
The Holy Spirit. How? An arrow of light went through my chest. It's called the Holy Spirit, and it goes into your chest. It's in your heart.
man.
It purifies your heart.
But the buzzing sensation, man, it was amazing, bro. It was like for the first time I had experienced a next level of this, of like actually being forgiven. That's what I was like, okay. Because then I would ask myself, am I being forgiven? It's like, dang, this is what it feels like to be forgiven.
Wow, that's so nice to hear for everybody.
Yeah, man, and I feel so good. It feels so good that the so-called demon in me is like, damn. I should just keep saying this a mantra. Keep forgiving, so I keep feeling that light. But it's not bad. It's not. It's like, bro, you've already forgiven. You've already been forgiven. Just stay in there.
Move on.
Exactly. Move on. So it's like, okay, don't become attached.
Forgive has a curse on it. Are you ready? I'll forgive, but I won't forget. That's not forgiveness. To truly forgive, you have to forget. Did you know that? To truly forgive, you have to say, I forgive and I forgot. You can't hold on to it if you forgave. It could be like, oh yeah, but it's not anything any longer in here. So people that forgive but don't forget, they didn't forgive you. They're waiting for you to fuck up again to say, and they say it like it's a cool thing. All the cool statements are mantras to keep you trapped. YOLO, everything. All the music. Oh man, your music. I tried listening to music yesterday. I have not heard a singer sing yet. I've heard a few songs that a singer has sang that. One is Bob Marley's Redemption song. See that?
It's a song.
Whatever, it's a psalm. Also, no woman, no cry. He's singing that. I remember. Boom, it goes. Right? He's not even worried about anything. Watch him live, right? And he is in the light. And watch an interview with Bob Marley. So, are you a wealthy man? Wealth? What do you mean, wealth, man? What's wealth to you? He says. He looks at him like, huh? What the fuck you talking about, man? Wealth? What kind of wealth? He says. Right? They ask Maharishi, what's your holdings and resources? How much? They ask him on like some news thing, how much money do you have? He starts laughing. Because I have all the money in the world. Banks are there to give money. I help people that get helped do well, and they want to contribute. And if we need money, we'll go get it from the bank. That's what they're there for. So I have unlimited money. And then he says, but I'm a monk. Right? I don't have a wallet. But he doesn't need one. Back to you.
So once I achieved that, I was really happy because the whole thing it didn't go away.
Your forgiveness didn't go away.
Didn't go away.
Yeah, it won't.
Very.
You do one wrong act, it's gone. That's when you then feel the Father properly. You will not fuck up.
And it's perfect you say that because that's for me where it gets like the next step of the process where the light gets bigger. So I'm trying to understand what you're telling everybody. It's like you're with the light and you don't get tired. You just have this energy.
You get tired, but it's different.
Oh yeah.
You recover so fast.
And so as we know that the more we understand or accept this light, the more I'm under it, the more the darkness amplifies as well. It's like, oh man, especially being around the group, you guys, I'm just start getting like drowsy and like shit, man. It's like shade. My energy starts going away. Like,
You got the light, look around. Someone's dark. I promise you that. Next level of perception. When you're that light and you start to get drained, look. Sometimes it's this, bro. It's that light. That light is aggressive as fuck.
hey, okay.
These lights are violent. I sit in it every day. But just like when I drank okay, let's go over this. She says, what are you drinking? I go, Coke. She goes, Coke, Coca-Cola? What's in it? I go, sugar and whatever the fuck is in it, right? And she goes, you're not drinking? I said, I'm drinking Coke, I just said. She goes, what about alcohol? I said, no. She goes, you don't drink? I said, I do drink. I'm not drinking. So I just answer everything that comes up. And she goes, will you have a drink with me? I said, sure. She goes, what do you want? I said, whatever you want. I'll get it too. So then she comes up, orders some shit. As she's about to cheers with me, I said, let me teach you something. So I teach her about the word alcohol and what it is. I said, now here's what's going to happen. I'm going to drink this. And the demons in it, when she understood the word, she got it. I said, they're not going to have anywhere to stick. So I'm going to drink the alcohol and I'll get whatever benefits are there, but I won't, there will be no change here. Right? She was fascinated. I said, do you want to know how to do that? She's like, yeah. All right, let's go over it. You ever have a drink? Yeah, let me drink my hand. It means this. I'm not going to give you all the process, right? I'm going to get, this is what that is, right? Now look at it. Ready? Blah, blah, blah. Okay, we good? Basically, I listen. Now cheers. Drink it. Does it taste different? It does. Yeah. Right? So the lie, it's everywhere, right? Because you don't want to target people, but first start with people.
I see.
Because the lie could be hurting them and them not knowing it.
Mm.
So they're going here and they're trying. This is what they look like. Boom. You turn light. What was that? What was that? What I said that? What was that? What did it say? It was me. Did you hear anything?
Sing. That's what I heard.
Now your head. What did it say?
I heard sing.
Sing.
Yeah. And sing.
All right, who wants to sing? Oh yeah, sing. Sing. No, I got it. The fact that there's not a singer out there. If no person is singing, then what are you listening to? Listen, I'm going through one song, all the different versions of it, okay? Careless whispers of a good friend to the heart and mind, to the heart and mind, the moon, the sky. All right. A bunch of playlists. First one. Well, I'm looking for a singer, not a news reporter, who's trained their voice to sound melodious, but cast a hex on. Right? Me. Women does not have technique. Speaking does not have technique. Sex does not have technique. It makes sense.
Oh, yeah.
Fighting does not have technique when you fight. If you're thinking technique when you fight, you haven't fought yet. It doesn't look, a fight doesn't look like a cowboy scene or a fucking Matrix movie. Okay? It's a shitload of confusion. Right? Technique out the motherfucking door at that moment. Okay? So anytime you think technique or method, think phone or computer, car, airplane. There's a technique on making it properly. But when it comes to the human being, there's no technique of living. There's a path you follow or the wrong path. You're all looking for techniques, and I'm waiting to hear a singer sing still. Consistently, not just one or two songs, right? Does that make sense?
Yes.
So what is all that then that you're listening to? If they're not singing it, right? And they're not rapping it. They're not even rapping it. Eminem is rapping it. Tupac is rapping. Biggie Smalls is a saxophone. Right? He's a saxophone. Whatever, you know? He's just that. And we all know it. Now, Tupac didn't even have a technique. They would talk about, he would go to the bathroom, right? Come out, start spitting it, go over it again, again, and again. And he was just expressing himself, right? Just knowing that would change when you listen to music. Listen to it. And when you hear the technique, know that you are actually being manipulated by that person so that you worship that person like God. All I heard was a bunch of fucking prostitutes masturbating with their mouth. Men and women. You get it? They wanted to be admired, and I was trying to listen to a song. And every time the best singer's voice would go where I was like, here it comes, it would pull back with a technique. Fucking bitch. I almost heard your voice for a second to know What kind of evil is there? Right? You could have the most disgusting human being like Celine Dion with a melodious voice. Right? Mariah Carey, Beyonce. Right? These are instruments used by the dark. Look at them, look at their music, look at their lives, look at their message, look at how they are. What are you doing? Everybody notice when Amy, that too, when Lady Gaga first came on the scene, she was the most hideous looking creature you've seen. Remember the beginning of Lady Gaga? It was hard to look at that fucking thing. You know, sometimes she looks pretty now. Right? Well, what is Lady Gaga? Right? Is that a clone or what happened to her? She was a singer. She's no longer a singer. She's now a reporter, an agent. You get that? Mariah Carey, go watch whatever year I was in high school, 1992, 1993. Mariah Carey, put it on YouTube. Watch her live. She's in a dress below her knees, or maybe a little bit above, but still classy, walking on stage and singing like this, walking back and forth singing, right? Now she comes out in a stripper outfit and bounces around with looking like a fucking gargantuous creature, right? And then they go from this to this, right? It goes from Kelly Clarkson to Kelly Clarkson. What kind of fucking diet was this bitch on? Right? It goes from Christina Aguilera to perfect Christina Aguilera. It goes from 50 Cent being covered in tattoos to having 0 tattoos. Has anybody removed the tattoo with laser before? No. Has anybody online, besides my girlfriends, has any man lasered a tattoo off, even if it's that small, like a heart? I'm going to tell you something, okay? The toughest gangsters I know say that is the most painful experience they've ever had, just so you know. 50 Cent was covered. He has 0 tattoos. I'm not saying he's cloned. I'm just saying something does not make sense to me. And we start with what doesn't make sense. And if we don't go forward, we just stop right there and ask questions. Until it makes sense, then you take the next step. And if it doesn't make sense, stay where you are. Because it should make sense, everything, right? Everything should come from a thought or an idea, and a thought and idea should follow some logical sequence. You can't figure out what it is. You don't know why she's acting like that. She knows why she's acting like that. Right? For you, it doesn't make sense. For her, it makes sense. Right? Back to you, Joe.
All right. So this other part, like we were going about, second part after being forgiven.
Yeah.
And me trying to figure out why I'm getting drained on sometimes around the bros or just running because we're here. This is the light. So why am I like getting jealous? I thought about like some of the bros' darkness. It's getting amplified with my darkness. They're sucking up for one another. It's terrible. But it's an AZD that said that the truth is in the Bible. Unfortunately, I don't have one yet. I'll get one today. I went into the chapter of the Psalms.
Psalms, PSALMS.
And I've been just listening to it on the audiobook and just online on the internet and Google. And I'm listening to these words, bro. And everything's, of course, with these New Year's eyes. I can see how in the world of the thoughts and emotions of the devil, that these prayers sound really weak. They sound beta.
But they're not, right?
They're not.
That's what they did with Jesus and Christianity. They watered it down into some shit there, or the opposite, Catholic Church, where you fear everything except God.
That part right there.
That's the problem that so far I see in Catholic Church, as I'm beginning now to move in it. Look, Catholicism, what I've observed, makes you afraid of everything. Demons, Mother Mary, fucking Saint Jude, Saint Fuck, Saint Asshole, everything except God. Where's God? Right? So a person goes to the church and moves very tightly, but they're still not okay. All you have to do is look at their exorcists. That little faggot gets rid of demons from Satan. This motherfucker will. That faggot can't. He sounds and looks gay, or sounds like a theologian with a bunch of degrees. I'm looking at all of them because they're my next people. Okay? Harvard University theologian, fucking Oxford. What kind of fucking resume is the man of God giving me? He found God in the university? Get out of here. Go on.
Oh, yes, it's not. I'm listening, and it's like, damn, I can see how this could sound so really weak, but it's actually not. It's teaching me. It's giving me a lesson. And the first lesson I was getting is that what Izzy had just said, the fear of God. It's literally, I was thinking from those people who really know God and how they're describing their fear of God was really interesting, because at first I was like, it sounds really beautiful, but there's something odd. If I say there's something in the way, it's like my ego. That it is it's a devil. And
The word ego is evil. It's not ego. Ego sounds like Lego, my ego.
Exactly. And I have to step down and humble myself to really say those prayers, because there's like so many of the words. Well, before I say the prayer, some section of the prayer, before I say the word, I saw that they were giving the word back to God. Every word was like literally an offering, like how they do animal sacrifice. They accepted using the word. Some of them was like, you know, God, I am innocent, but only you know true innocence. So you let me know when you see it, because I know I am, but only you can see it.
Nice.
I'm literally giving the word innocence back to God. It's His and only His.
That's it.
I'm like, what the fuck? That's huge.
That's so big, dude.
Bro, you have no idea. It's just the beginning of just understanding the fear of what they meant about fearing God. It's so much of it. One of it was like, another one's like, you are my rock. Through thick and thin, like no matter what. So you think about it, it's like, if I say that, isn't that saying that I have no spine? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But if I really take it as not saying that He's my spine, and by doing that, it's like, oh shit.
Now let's see if anybody could ever bend you when He's your spine. I don't bend.
Exactly.
I flow, but I don't bend.
And the more I step down and I accept that, the more this infinite light flows through me. It's like, holy shit. The fear of God, the more I understand and the more I explore it, the less, not less, the harder it is for me is to turn dark.
Yeah.
Because it's not, I know it's called the narrow, straight road.
Straight narrow path.
But the more I stay on the fear, and the more I talk to God, it's like, God, help me not to step 1 second out of the light, because
That's in the prayer.
Yeah.
Be not from temptation and from deliver us from evil. You're saying that to Him now, naturally.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If I can just keep it up in the cross, like, man, all of a sudden it's no longer narrow. It's like the path is actually abounded. It's huge. It's the demons and the thoughts of those devils and the emotions telling you that, oh, it's a thin line, you're gonna fall off. Nah, bro. They're already in the abyss. But it does, man. That's for me, one of the biggest breakthroughs is going deeper into the spheres, like giving God everything. He's my courage. Yeah. He's my heart. And literally, he's my legs. Like literally, just giving it all up, bro. It's making me more abounding on this of life. Yeah. Energy is like, dude, going dark is like, wow, it's become more of a joke.
It is a joke. The darkness is a joke that you're taking very seriously. You know why? Because you, with that darkness, have caused an effect that you're not willing to lose. Right? The darkness has provided some sort of security or safety. There you go. Right? Yeah. I'm going to hold on to the darkness, because if I let go, that one goes. Good. You know what? It should not be easy to get here. Right? A girl asked me last night, she says, in regards to that, that's what she says. She goes into, if God, then why all this bad stuff? I say, you're doing the bad stuff. So we went over that, right? And she got that. And then, what is it that you said right now? You said something. What was the last thing you said?
To God?
Yeah, no, after that. Oh, if it comes back, go ahead. That's it. I lost it.
But yeah, just giving the words, all the words back to God. he's the courage, he is your bravery, like everything, man. And so,
When you try to do that, you know what a joke that is. Right?
right.
When you try to be brave, I know you're chicken shit. When you try to be confident, I know you're insecure. When you try to say something, I know you have nothing to say. When you try to pick up the girl, I know she already picked you up and you don't know it. When you go to try to get that job, I know you were already got by that job. You're not getting the job got you, didn't it? You're gonna go get the job that got you. You were the one thinking about it. The job was over there. You dressed for it. You planned for it. You became a fucking, oh, I'm doing a fucking interview. Fucking pussy, dude. What's it like to be such a pussy? For real. I don't give a fuck what you look like or what you got. I don't care if you could beat me up or kill me or you're stronger than me, man, or it doesn't change the fact that you're a pussy. That doesn't change. You understand? You're such a pussy when you speak. Your lips are like her vagina. They're speaking for her vagina. You have pussy lips now, like Jay-Z. Dick sucking lips. What's it like as a man to have dick sucking lips? You like that, Zay?
The 50 Cent just posted him.
50 Cent?
Yeah, he like his lips, like how big and shit. He's
Oh,
like,
yeah?
He said you're next after Drake.
50 Cent said that? I don't trust 50 Cent. I don't. I don't know if it's the same guy. He seems completely different to me. This could be the good guy. I don't know, right? Those are not the same guys. But I'm not the same guy either. So maybe he found the lie. I don't know. I don't know. I don't trust that fucking guy. He looks like a dangerous theme. 50 Cent. That's now hiding, right? Business. I'm a businessman. You're a thug nigga. That's what you are. A dirty thug nigga is what you are. You piece of shit. Masquerading, talking to Oxford about business, writing a book on courage. You fucking faggot. You wouldn't be able to last in front of me. And he would be one that would challenge me, actually. I could see him. He would go to blows. I ain't gonna think about it. Well, fuck him up. For sure. For sure. I don't even think about it. Not because I'm a black belt and all that. He wouldn't be able to touch me. Or he's righteous, and this conversation would be a laughter between him and him. Right? Righteous men, they don't get mad at each other. They just look and go, what's going on here now? Right? If you're a demon, I'm a demon hunter. Did you know that? Oh, you're a demon hunter? Yeah, I am. That's what I do. That's my job, if you want to know. Okay? I am a demon hunter, and I've always been playing a game in my head. I'm still playing that game. Yeah.
So for us,
Can say it. You can try it. Why would you want to say that? There it is.
well, if it's doing this,
Have you hunted a demon outside of your body yet?
no.
So don't say it. You could say it. I am engaged in a battle inside every day, and I'm winning against the darkness that you have in you. And I have no other job right now until I defeat all those things in me. So it looks like I'm out here doing that and doing this and doing that. Do you know why I'm here talking to you?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm talking to you so that's your conversation to be true and righteous and powerful.
Yeah, that's because a lot of you guys celebrating, it's like I say yes, like we're just chilling because that's
But are we celebrating or not?
no,
I am.
well,
I really am. Were you celebrating last night?
oh yes. My friends. That's what it's
Were you celebrating last night?
Yes.
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So maybe you weren't, but the answer would be yes. Okay. Be her.
Right.
Go.
Hey, so what's up? What are you guys celebrating tonight?
What are we celebrating? I think each man is celebrating his own thing right now. Are you celebrating something tonight?
No, I'm just working.
Okay.
You guys should get a bottle. It'll be cheaper for you guys.
Oh, really?
Yeah, instead of getting individual drinks. And then, yeah, I answered that though.
Yeah, that was fine. Go on.
And yeah, it just ends. Were you celebrating?
Now she asked you, what are you celebrating?
Yeah.
The way I said it, she might come back and say, okay, so what are you celebrating? She may go there. Would you know how to deal with that or no?
No, that's actually
So then go there.
so Yeah,
Make it difficult. Yeah.
Like, I don't know, I'm just celebrating being with my friends.
No, you be the girl. Make it difficult for me. They're celebrating. I'm sure each person, these are my friends, and it looks like they're all in celebration, except that guy. See that guy? He's suffering.
Oh,
You know why? I'm pointing into the air, right? See that guy suffering? He's also my friend, but right now he's a bitch.
oh, well, what are you celebrating?
What am I celebrating? Good question. I don't know yet. I'll let you know.
Like dance?
Hell yeah. Dance bachata? Salsa?
Do it,
You want to dance here? You'd be too shy to do that right now. Stand up. Let me see. She wants to dance with me. Everybody, she wants to dance. Not like that. I mean, the back. It's just, it is what it is. Do you like to dance? I'd love to dance. Or do you want to dance? If the song is good. When the song is good, I'll stand up and dance for sure. No, do you want to dance? Like, oh, do you want it? You're saying, would I like you to dance on me? Oh, okay. Yeah, I know you're working, right? How much is one dance? Watch her squirm on that answer.
Why do this, bro?
Because they want to sell 3 or the back room and they don't want one dance from you. It's not worth one dance at all for them. They want thousands tonight. So that they could go not have money tomorrow again for Uber or their kid. True, right? So she'll squirm because she doesn't want to be too forward. And she'll say, well, you know, I usually do 1 for whatever and 3 for whatever. You know, I think, you know, again, we could keep going or we could stop. I have an answer for everything she has.
What would be something else? It would be in the moments, like, let's say if there's a silence, and let's say if I feel like.
So I love silence.
Yeah.
Hello, silence, my old friend. When it's silence, that's what it is. I've come to talk to you. It just means prayer or meditation. That's all silence means to me when it arrives. Or someone's dark. It just depends on the situation, right? If everyone's busy and there's no one around me, finally, for a second. And you see how you won't even have a second for that after that.
Right.
And then when you do, you're like, oh, this is good, right? What else? It's just knowing that there's a God. And that's how I can answer it, right? So whatever little bit of doubt you have needs to go. But you're not going to force it out. You're just going to keep being. Okay, we're almost time with clock time.
That's it for me, man.
Thank you. Gio, what about you? You done or you still going?
Cool.
Final message.
Besides that,
Yeah, man, that was really good, Gio.
that's good to hear.
Really, really good.
That's good to hear.
All around. It was
Man.
perfect.
Even better.
I couldn't have done it. He couldn't have done it. He couldn't know it. Only you could have said what you said, the way you said it. So that becomes your language everywhere. You speak as you, for you, as a witness.
Even hearing you speak, I'm getting a lot more words, bro. My language, it makes sense now. Like, oh man,
That's my gift.
perfect, dude.
That's a gift given to me.
And I'm proud of it.
I'm just, I'm excited. Yesterday, I caught a demon of doubt. Yesterday, listening to the lecture, hearing around before, like Najim speak, it was amazing. Because I heard something really absurd in my mind. Because trying to figure out how to speak to more people in the public, stream online, whatever, everything. And inside of me, in this light, I heard that when you're online, you're not the same guy. You're a different guy. You're a different person. When I'm offline, I'm a different person. And when I heard that, it sounded so absurd, so stupid. I was like, well, what the fuck? That's the demon right there. It's like,
Yeah, I'm not split, buddy. Exactly.
I'm not split. I'm the same person here. I'm the same person out there. I'm the same person online.
Hey, check this out. Should you catch me in my dream? If you catch me in the dream world, look for the light because I'm still with him. It's already happening to you. Your sleep is a time when you are unconscious for 6, 7, 8, 12. Go ahead, sleep longer. Okay? Because you're unconscious. The world doesn't go away. You understand? So your dream, man, I'm telling you, okay, you're going to have angels with you. You've been experiencing that? Let's go to you.
That's true.
Hey, once that happens, bro, you'll notice that you'll start seeing it and you notice it's always been happening and then you'll go to sleep differently, man. You wake up.
That's it's interesting is that just with recent time, like my sleep patterns, because when you sleep, you go unconscious, like you say. And I remember before the pastor like, why do you guys sleep so heavy? Like you stay light. But
Something the code has been in me.
Yeah.
When people sleep heavy, I would just get so angry at them.
Yeah. And of recent time, it's like I'm not sleeping, but I'm resting.
Yes.
But I'm very aware.
Yes.
And let's say a thought intrudes that would be, let's say, a demon.
Yeah.
My senses are alert to it.
Yeah.
Even like, let's say the morning time, like the thought of, oh shit, it's almost time. Like that, like I hear it. I'm hearing it. And so my system awakens before that.
Yes.
So like anytime there's a thought that
we have the same experience.
yeah, anytime there's like these disturbances or anything in the environment that my system picks up, I'm waking up to it.
Wow.
And it's so subtle. And when I become aware of it, like I get up and I see, I'm like, whoa, like these are indicators of, yeah, you're right. There are things in the environment.
Yeah.
And it is a battle between light and dark.
Time, you're unconscious. All the lights are off. Everything is quiet. Everyone's asleep. Sounds like a good time for a thief to enter the house. So don't worry about locking your door outside.
Right.
Right? Just make sure you're all right in here.
And I know for sure it's not me that's responding. Nope. It's this Holy Spirit. It's angels. That's the best language to describe because, again, I'm asleep, and it's catching these demons. It's catching these negative thoughts that come in the form of nightmares, in the form of anxieties of you got to get up or text, whatever is happening. It's catching it better and better. I'm seeing it more. Like last night, it was like I woke up and I'm like, man, some veil is just like shedding off me, bro. Like whatever is happening, I can't explain it yet, but as I keep going through it, it'll start to I'll have more language to respond or share back. So yeah, it's been a trip.
Man, that is so amazing. I've been trying to do this for people my whole life. Really. And it's finally happening so easily. It's just ridiculous. I don't have to do anything anymore. Right? I just have to be here and speak my truth like you, and just keeps. That's how powerful the words in this are, Look at how much darkness is taken away from the people in here. And again, it's not supposed to be easy, okay? Once you get it, it's simple. But until then, you got to go through it, okay? You haven't gone through it yet, guys. You're going to go through it, okay? But it's the perfect plan for you. If you're sitting in that much light, you're going to be all right. If you're not, you got to be careful. Because now you're playing with a different kind of fire. Understand? That's the fear that we're talking about here of God.
Thought it also that's actually one of the thoughts of last night. It was like that fear, not the fear of fucking up, because I don't feel like I'm gonna fuck up. I'd never think that. But it's like you say, it's a straight and narrow path, and
you don't want to.
As you continue to ascend in spirit, or as you become more light, as you start, a lot more is revealed to you, and you're able to see outside of these ordinary, I guess, three-dimensional experiences.
These eyes and ears were tuned for you to listen to that music and look at those bills and look at that ass and tits and that money and that jewelry and the next TV show. They're not. This keeps you here, and everyone knows it. How about frequencies and energy? They don't know what the fuck they're talking about, but that's what's going on, okay? And you have to go here the whole time. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, it's just fascinating. But yeah, that sense of also fearing disappointing God, disappointing my Father. And again, it's like anytime these, not even doubts, but it's like these thoughts, these negative thoughts, it's corrected immediately. And I'm not doing anything. I'm just witnessing it and reporting in. And as the senses continue to clean itself out, it becomes easier to report back in. So
yeah, that's these.
Yeah, for sure.
But you talk to everybody.
Yeah, that's it. That's it for that.
Thank you. All right, it looks like we're done here. Thank you for coming. Tomorrow's Friday. We'll do it again. Okay, invite your friends, Muslims and Buddhists and everybody else. Okay, it's great conversation, and there's a word for it. We get together, and the word is to edify, which means to speak about morals and ethics and right and wrong in a group and come to your own conclusions and get better at it. That's what we do every day here, okay? Good. All right. The book is the Holy Bible. The path is straight and narrow. The teacher is Jesus. Your help is the Holy Spirit. And the God is the God referred to in the Christian Bible. Okay? And if you want to do yourself a big favor, stay away from all churches right now. Okay? Stay away from all churches right now. And if there's a preacher who thinks I'm wrong for saying that, bring him on. Bring him on. The church is not outside, okay? Church is not a building. The church is not a building. Don't go seeking sanctuary in a building. It could be blown up. All right, adios. See you guys. Bye.